Hello. This is if you have both of these streams open, uh you're going to want to mute one because we're going to have the same audio across both except for the slash Nintendo World Report stream is also going to have bad piano music for a fish game.
A future original sound chat subject.
My aquarium, which is a nightmare.
Would I even be able to find the fucking composer of this game? Let's find out. I'm curious.
All right. With me, as viewers of my channel will be aware, we're ranking Nintendo games. I have Matt and Joe from Nintendo World Report. You know them from twitch.tv/slash Nintendo World Report, and also Joe coincidentally reviewing every game I Am 8-Bit is about to release about 3 weeks before we make the product announcement.
Yeah, apparently that's just the rule now.
Or streaming Oxenfree right after we relaunch the vinyl or whatever. It's great. And from the Kingdom Hearts streams and the Sonic streams that happen on Tuesday evenings over at twitch.tv/slash Nintendo World Report. Are we unmuted on your side?
I just unmuted it, and it will be live now. Oh god, I forgot to set up my webcam.
Great.
I regret to inform you that I cannot find who did the music for My Aquarium for the Wii.
Yeah, that checks out.
Oh no, that's tragic. All right, so we are now also live on twitch.tv/slash Nintendo World Report. So that means I get to re-explain what Syrenne just said.
Yes.
Where
do your version of the intro.
Yeah. So first of all, I am here partially for my punishment game for Mario Party Monthly, which Alex chose to make me play My Aquarium for WiiWare. And so here we are. That's this game. And while we're going through it, we're going to be ranking every single Nintendo published video game ever. Part 1 of God knows how many.
Yep. Who knows how many. But so what I'll say for everyone's reference is you're going to be able to hear this ranking audio across 2 different streams. If you want to see My Aquarium, you're going to want to be watching this on twitch.tv/slash Nintendo World Report. If you want to see Matt and Joe's faces, you're going to want to be going over there. If you're going to want to see the streaming bracket and the ranking there, as well as footage of the games and images of the games that all 3 of us are going to be looking at, you're going to want to be on twitch.tv/Syrenne MCN. In the future, let's not do this 2-stream setup while you play My Aquarium, because I'm assuming
this was a mistake.
My Aquarium is going to be a one and done. I'm deciding right now
that there could be a deep plot that we have to
There is a My Aquarium 2 if you want to get
That's true. There is a sequel. I did find that out when I tried to look.
Yes, if you're gonna get hit with another punishment
game.
My god.
Oh god, I just plugged my headphones into my laptop so that I could look at the stream from Syrenne, and oh god, I heard the Discord call and both streams at the same time.
Yes. Welcome to absolute hell. So future streams.
A lot of mistakes tonight.
Yeah, for future streams, let's have it exclusively on twitch.tv/Syrenne MCN. But for this stream, we're gonna have the fun dual madness.
Yeah.
So I am going to change over to my stream scene.
And I'm going to start My Aquarium, which allows you to keep more than 40 kinds of fresh / saltwater fish and jellyfish in one.
I'm gonna guess it's 41.
You can switch between 6 different aquariums using their icons on the top of the main menu. Create one in your own style. You can also send a friend an aquarium or watch fish dance on an aquarium special date.
WeConnect 24 is disabled, motherfucker.
What does that mean?
All right. No, we're gonna.
Oh
okay.
No sample.
Wheel of Death is 100%.
Oh, what perfect timing!
Chaos.
Find my Wii remote because the game is loud. All right.
Get wrecked, Alex.
I'm gonna send that to Alex.
All right.
Where is Alex? It's his fault. I'm doing.
Alex is in my stream.
Good.
Oh, okay, good.
Because the chats are
okay,
split.
Alex, don't Don't worry,
Yeah.
Alex. I'm gonna send you the screenshot. You don't need to come over here. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm coming.
Um,
I have you. I've got your
so,
back.
we so I have broken this up on my side. We're gonna do this by year. Both of you are gonna need to give me a ranking for every single game. The most
Okay.
important thing is gonna happen right now. This is the most important part of any of it. Joe and Matt, I need you to agree on exactly one thing, and that is, what is the scoring rubric you're using? Because you should both be using the same scoring rubric. Otherwise, it's gonna make no fucking sense.
So my preference and what we were doing for the WiiWare games is to judge it as though it is day one and this game just released.
Okay.
So I don't want to say, oh yeah, well this game aged poorly, so I'm gonna rate it poorly. I want to say,
Game is hella
what?
loud according to Zero.
Okay, I'll have to fix that.
Yeah, you need to hear the fish.
But I want to
Yeah,
say
stories to tell.
I want to say how like how was this game on its own merits? And sometimes my modern video game tastes are going to affect that. I can't put myself back in the mindset of 1980, but I can
So-
try to be fair and say, yeah, Super Mario Brothers, a very basic platformer, not that great nowadays, but like the first good platformer ever. So I'm
let
going to
me
try
let me
and
tell
be
you
fair
why
to
this won't work on my end. The NES is bad, and all of the games are bad.
No.
Oh, sorry. There are two good NES games. One of them is Mega Man 2, and I don't remember what the other one is.
Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Mike, and the Quest for Stale Gum.
Oh,
Coming to Nintendo Switch on Tuesday.
this is a trick. Actually, Syrenne, we ethically, me and Joe cannot put a score on a game that you produced.
Oh, yeah,
So we're
no,
going to have
don't
to
worry.
pass.
None of the. I didn't produce any of these.
Okay.
Zero says the game is still quite loud compared to y'all.
How? I put it at like half volume.
Loud fish. Fish have a lot to say, Matt.
Apparently, it
They've
was
been around for a long
enormously
time.
too loud.
It's at like 1/3 volume now.
That's the magic of my aquarium, says Fangs. All right, Joe. I
Yes.
feel like you're gonna have an easier time bending to Matt's rubric than Matt is gonna have bending to a rubric that doesn't exist. So I think you're both gonna have to live. That sounds good to me.
Jellyfishing.
What I will say is you should not be afraid of ones and tens.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
Like
Oh,
Ju-
see, here's the thing.
Trust me, I'm not afraid of giving my aquarium a 10.
My only anxiety for ever giving like really bad scores comes with indie games when I can tell that somebody worked really hard. This is Nintendo. I don't give a shit. They'll deal with it.
yeah, they'll deal with you giving a game from 35 years ago a 1. It's fine.
Some of the people that made these games are dead. I don't care.
It's
The Asian arowana fish takes up half the capacity of the aquarium.
well then.
I thought that
Okay.
would just be interesting to note. Ooh, that looks
Is
like
this
a nice
gonna be
fish.
at Mario Party? Are you gonna start reading aquarium facts?
Aquarium facts?
facts?
Not fish facts. Aquarium
No,
facts?
that number one,
Yeah, there's
that's
gotta
your
be facts about aquariums.
number one, that's your bit, and number two, we might actually have a substantial number of viewers that have never seen us before because of our special guest.
Oh, that's true. That makes it
And I
better.
don't
What are you
want-
talking about?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'll
I know
embarrass
exactly
myself
what
when
to
I
expect.
when I get a fact wrong. I'll embarrass myself.
That's why
Okay.
you look it up and you leave it to other people to get the facts wrong.
So, this is going to include every game that Nintendo of America, specifically, has published, all the way through to this year. But we're going to start, just because of how things shake out. These first few years are always very weird, because no one fucking knows these games, really. We're going to go
Mhm.
all the way back, and I have clumped 1980 to 1983 together.
Okay.
That is going to be one block of time, and then after that, we're all going to be ranking by year. So, the
Okay.
first game I'm going to need you both to rank is Sheriff for the arcades. I
Oh, that one's an assist trophy.
yes.
I know that one.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't actually know how this game plays.
so,
Me neither.
I am going to pull it up on YouTube.
How do I get something further back in the aquarium?
And y'all will get
Maybe
to
phone now.
watch on the Discord that I'm streaming out to y'all. This is Sheriff.
I feel like I have seen gameplay of this.
Okay.
Wait, what killed him?
A bullet from one of, I guessing, the cops. Or not the cops,
Okay.
the criminals, who are short.
So, the hardest thing about this entire experience is going to be keeping this scale reasonably even. And so I'm just gonna kind of go with vibes instead of trying to predict.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you're
All
gonna
that.
be... Also, like, it's gonna change per year, right? Like, these games in this year mostly don't have sound. Like, many of
My
these...
aquarium might have.
What?
What?
That puts it a step above Xenoblade Chronicles.
Okay.
Sheriff. Okay, this looks like a pretty decent concept for an action game. Especially early on when video games barely exist. I could see this being pretty engaging. I'm going to give this a 7.
I think I could probably agree with a 7 for the time. I mean, it looks... Here's the thing. It looks a lot like some of the games I played when we were planning a video about the history of Rareware.
Oh,
And
yeah.
those weren't good.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Sure were.
Um,
All right. Here, we're going to be looking at Space Firebird is the next game.
Okay.
Putting footage up of it.
the name is already promising, at least. Space Firebird feels like a name I would give to a game when I was in like middle school.
Is this sound actually like part of the game?
Yeah.
Have you not played an arcade, like an old arcade game? They all sound like this. Matt.
Okay, well, for a moment it sounded like. Well, also Sheriff didn't have sound.
Sheriff had a
this
few
just-
squeaks.
This just sounds a lot like, very similar to like Galaga or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks serviceable.
Yeah. This is.
Oh, and you can move up. You're not just glued to the bottom.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, this looks this is kind of similar to Sheriff, where it's like this is a decent concept for an action game, and like the pace is a lot faster. This feels a lot more acceptable as a modern game, even. I'm gonna say this is a 9.
I'd more give it an 8. It still doesn't seem like it seems a bit too. Is this? I am assuming this does not predate Galaga, and it looks a little too much.
No.
Yeah, it looks this just looks like Galaga, so I gotta knock off a point for that. I would go for
Okay, the Galaga points, I'm willing to knock it down to an 8.
Okay. Yes, no, these early Nintendo games are all clones. Like, Donkey Kong is the first one that's not a clone. Really.
That's why it's the first one that anyone cares about.
Yep. All right, here's Radar Scope, a game that bombed so bad that we got Donkey Kong.
Ooh, I've never actually seen gameplay of it. Very excited. Piece of history here.
All right, also, if you're susceptible to a lot of flickering, for the first couple of years here, the slash Syrenne MCN side of this stream is going to have more flickering than my aquarium. So this is just the same thing, except you're confined to the bottom, and it's at an angle.
Clearly a step down.
This is Space Invaders,
Yeah.
basically, but without
This
the
doesn't-
defenses.
this does not look. This is space. This looks like bad Space Invaders.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
That's exactly
and it's
what it is.
Space Invaders like famously had the thing where it increased speed as you killed more to like ramp up the difficulty. This looks
Maybe
like the pace
accidentally.
and difficulty. Well, yes, but it's still
Yeah.
important that that was there. This looks like the difficulty remains pretty static. I'm going to say a 4.
Yeah, I think a 4 sounds right, because like not only does it not look very good in general, it also you made this game already, guys. We just looked at it.
All
Madison
right.
Gose is a brave soul that has chosen My Aquarium as their audio feed. But it's working out because it's a song they learned in undergrad.
Yes, again, I do strongly recommend jumping over to the /Syrenne MCN
In fact,
stream.
you can do. I have a.
You can do both.
There's a streaming site that not really a streaming site, but it's a tool that I use called Multistream, STRE.am, and you can use it to easily have both streams open at once in a conveniently configurable layout.
Hell yeah. All right, how high can you get?
Well, it depends on the strain. Am I right? Ha 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 ha! I don't know what I'm talking about.
This is a tough one because
So
I kind of have a personal bias against it.
I also have.
So
a
this is
personal
way
bias
better than the
against it.
NES conversion. I want to just to be clear, if you haven't played the arcade version,
Oh, absolutely.
this is way
don't
better.
you worry. The one in DK64 is the arcade version, and I have a fucking bone to pick with that. Not really. Donkey Kong is fine. Like, it's not the best, and it's not a game I'd go out of my way to play, but I don't think it's terrible, to be fair.
So what you're saying is Miyamoto's a hack.
I mean, I already knew that. I played Wii Fit. I've played Wii Music.
What date was Donkey Kong's release date? I'm gonna set it as a special date in my aquarium.
Oh, that's gonna be really hard to pick. Oh, no, it looks like there is one. July 9th, 1981.
July 9th, 19. Okay.
Alex wants to know what drugs you recommend. Joe.
Drugs do I recommend? All of them. You know the ones. You know the ones.
Here's
This
75 meters,
part
which
of-
gave us the best Smash Brothers stage.
Oh, don't even joke. That stage is so fucking bad.
Yes, the
not
best
even a
one.
good- It's not even a good casual stage.
So much.
It's literally the best stage. Ooh, I'm going to go to the most replayed, which is the last few seconds.
I don't.
Based on the at the time rubric, I have to at least give it a 7, but I can't give it higher than that because my heart says fuck this game.
So I also feel like I must do that, but I also don't know what the rest of the arcade scene was like at the time because I don't have a lot of context for the 80s.
Stupid fucking.
But I mean,
Nintendo
it's one of the
plan,
most
you need to
popular
fight the
arcade
final boss,
games
piece
of all
shit.
time.
This is one of
so-
the most complex and innovative and interesting games of that era. Like,
Yeah, so
definitively.
it's that has to mean that there wasn't much like this at the time.
Oh
I'm
no,
going-
this got cloned.
I'm going to go with a 10.
10. Okay. What about? And this counts before anyone fucking complains. This did get released in limited capacity. Sky Skipper.
That did just get released a couple of years ago.
I mean, yes, but this at the time this did get an arcade test. This
Oh yeah, true.
Okay,
true,
so
true.
y'all
Ah,
need to like
true.
if you have not seen Sky Skipper, you all need to go straight to the Twitch /Syrenne MCN and like look at this shit because I have never seen a game made by a company like Nintendo that makes less logical sense than Sky Skipper. I've tried playing it and I have no idea what you do in it.
Also, it's ugly.
Mhm.
Like really ugly.
Oh yeah, no, there's a reason that Nintendo didn't put this thing out.
Why is it so? Why does it look so bad?
My aquarium can link to the forecast channel. That's awesome. This
Look at those stars.
there's a lot going on
I-
in Sky Skipper
I
here.
genuinely can't tell what's happening.
Okay, hang on.
I feel like I'm having a
Here
stroke.
are the instructions. Message.
Especially combined with the My Aquarium music, which
Okay.
is all public domain.
Message.
Claire
Wonder
de
Kingdom
Lune
is
by
conquered
Debussy.
by gorillas. Drop bombs on gorillas and knock them down. Touch and rescue all King's family by plane. See you again at airport. Sounds logical to
Okay.
me.
Questions. One.
Get ready. Planes left 4.
a few questions on my list.
Auto
One,
takeoff.
What? 2. Huh? 3. Gorillas are an endangered species. At least at this, I think.
No, we're bombing them, motherfuckers.
You know, this is the 80s when we didn't care.
Some might say we still don't.
And we are collecting card suits. Why? Why is that gorilla throwing baseballs at you? Why did you just collect that lady? I don't know.
Hey, gorillas have really good fastballs. I learned that firsthand once.
Joe, do you remember how I described Rainbow Ride from Mario 64 as feeling like it was just a box of leftover assets all thrown into a level?
Yeah, I could see that being a good description of this. That sounds correct. I'm gonna go with like a 3 on this one. This game looks like terrible, but also you're bombing gorillas, and they deserve it, really. So, like, how bad could it be?
I like the west and east that's permanently on the screen just to remind you where left and right are.
I'll
Yeah,
give it a...
forget?
This was an arcade game?
Yeah! Oh yeah!
Okay,
Released right after Donkey Kong. Miyamoto worked on this fucking shit.
I was trying to decide if it was technically impressive, but given
No.
arcade, that doesn't really mean much.
But also, does it look technically impressive to you?
2.
Okay.
Like, you could tell just by looking at it.
Remember how Sheriff didn't have any sound? This game would be better without sound.
It's true, it would. Alright, this is Donkey Kong Jr. A character that no longer exists.
James asks, "Why would you agree to this, you fools?"
I don't know.
Hey, I'm also in the middle of ranking WiiWare games. The game screen disappeared on the Discord stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, I respect Donkey Kong Jr. only because it gave us the much better character Diddy Kong far in the future.
Did it give
It's
it?
a stretch to say that.
I don't think
What
it
are you,
gave
what are
us.
you talking about? He was supposed to be Donkey Kong Jr. and Nintendo said no. That's the
It's a
story of how that happened.
Okay, but also it could have been Donkey Kong Jr. doesn't exist, so now we have Diddy Kong.
I mean, maybe. You don't know that.
This looks like a pretty decent sequel to Donkey Kong. I'm not willing to give it a 10 because a 10 implies something. To me, a 10 implies something greater than just this game is pretty good. And I'm going to say that outright now. For something to get a 10, it needs to be in some way remarkable besides just being a quality video game. And for something to get a 1, it needs to be in some way remarkable besides just being a piece of shit. And so this is definitely not a 10 to me, but I'll give this a 9.
I think a 9 sounds... I don't think I've ever played Donkey Kong Jr., but to be perfectly honest,
The jump kind of sucks shit.
And
I
that's
mean,
true of
the
Donkey
jump-
Kong.
Hey, this is a worse jump than Donkey Kong. And it's a game way more about jumping.
Oh, boy. I think... Yeah, I'll go ahead and agree with Matt's.
James
Matt-
says the ship of life drifts impotently away, further and further as salvation slips beyond the horizon, and it's gonna land right here in my aquarium.
Oh, I'm far beyond that.
So, Joe, what are you giving?
I think I'll actually give it maybe an 8.
Wow.
Just because, like,
Okay.
it looks fine. like,
Yeah?
I'd say in some ways it looks a step up from the original Donkey Kong.
I disagree on that, but sure.
Okay. I'm not even gonna fucking bother with this one, because y'all know what this is. Mario Brothers.
10.
I've never heard
Oh
of
wait, this is original Mario Brothers,
This is
right?
original
Oh,
Mario.
the
Yeah,
original,
this is,
the original
holy
Mario
shit.
Brothers? Oh, God,
Yeah,
no.
this-
Not a 10. Not a 10.
This is
Not
Shell
bad.
Creepers. This is... I jumped on Koopas. Or stomped Koopas, excuse me.
It's not a terrible game.
But it did make a terrible Smash stage. So,
Oh yeah, right now on my aquarium we've got Claire de Lune by Debussy.
so
Oh,
this is
the
fourth
Danganronpa
game
V3
this
song.
year that I've played with Claire de Lune in it. What the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, original Mario Brothers. Do you need me to pull up footage? I will, but it's... You probably don't
No,
need it.
I mean,
I've,
for completion's
I've played
sake.
it and I give it a 5. It sucks.
It
It
sucks.
doesn't. It doesn't.
It's a bad
suck.
game.
It is Nintendo's first,
it's
like,
not.
local co-op game. But it
Joe,
sucks.
I will say, saying it sucks, it's a 5, sets a hell of a precedent for your grading scale.
Yeah, but is it might is it the other game we saw before? I forget what it's called already.
As I'm gonna
few
say,
games
Radar
ago.
Stoke or Skyscaper.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that one.
I'm gonna say it's
Skyscaper.
all right. It's a 5.
All right, you both give it a 5, but for distinctly different reasons.
Yeah, I'm using the same scale I'm rating games on NWR with.
Great. Okay.
Not necessarily the same logic, but the numbers mean the same.
Okay. So this is Donkey Kong 3, and this is the last arcade game Nintendo released between 1980 and 1983 in North America.
So, Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong 2 then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This one you play as Stanley the Bugman. A character
known
that
for
should have
being
been in
heavily
Smash.
rumored for Smash for some reason.
So this one you shoot air up into Donkey Kong's taint. That's like canonically what you're doing. I don't know.
Which is honestly like, I mean, that's a pretty good. God, every time I look at this game, I have less of an idea of what the fuck is happening.
You are protecting the shit at the bottom of the stage. Oh, here's your audio.
So, purely gameplay speaking, seems like a fun enough video game. I don't like the aesthetic theming at all.
I mean, it looks fine, but it also just looks kind of unexciting compared to the other two. Because it's just
they basically made a fucking space shooter without calling it a space shooter, and then called it Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's weird. But it doesn't look bad. It just looks like it's the same thing over and over again with slightly different levels.
Okay, but look at that happy dance.
That's true. He is very happy. And Donkey Kong is very concussed.
There are fish facts built into my aquarium. I'm gonna say, man, in my heart, I want to give Donkey Kong 3 a 7 because it looks like a fun video game. But like thinking about actually, like the aesthetic idea of it sucks.
I just glanced over at the NWR chat, and James is depressed about taint. So is Alex, and Fangs says that he would hope there's fish facts built in.
Yeah, I imagine having two streams is just as tough on the chat as it is on us.
Yes,
this was a mistake.
They deserve it. Unlike us, they deserve it.
See, I'm trying. Like the problem is I can't look at the NWR chat without the the gameplay fading away for a second. Anyways, I'm sorry if you gave scores. I missed it because I was distressed.
I'm gonna say 6. I want to give it a 7 for the gameplay, but the aesthetic idea is just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Meanwhile, I'm gonna give it a 7 because you get to shoot a gorilla in the ass with pesticide.
Yeah, unclear.
What other game are you gonna do that? To be fair,
thankfully, not many.
Yeah, no kidding.
And thankfully, if you're a coward.
All right. Now we're into the next 17 games, which are all Game & Watches.
Oh, I might actually have like legitimate opinions on some of these because I played a lot of the Game & Watch Gallery games.
All right. Oh no, the Game & Watch Gallery is different. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I know
they're usually more polished.
Oh fuck, I didn't know that.
All right. This is Running on MAME. Ball.
I have no context as to like how these actually control compared to
left and right.
The only context I have for any of these is, all right, which attack does Game & Watch use this for?
This is the grab.
This being his up throw.
Yep.
When I say how do they control, I mean like you say that they're more polished in Game & Watch Gallery. So
this is.
I don't know the difference. I've never even been in the same room as a legitimate Game & Watch.
Yeah, I mean, so these are LCD games a la Tiger Electronics, and so they have every possible sprite state burned in on the screen, and you can see them all pretty much at all times.
Mm-hmm. And I did have stuff like that as a kid, not Game & Watches specifically.
And for this one, you just move left and right.
You're juggling a ball.
There are 2 buttons.
It's not even a particularly interesting reaction-based skill game. Like,
It barely feels like they're really slow. I assume they get faster or something.
I'm
as you
gonna
go or
jump. This is
something. I don't
an
know.
hour-long video. All right, we are
That's-
700 in.
Okay, yeah, no, this is a 2.
that's not fast enough to be interesting.
This is a 2. This is game.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it's barely a game.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to be fair to the Game & Watch games barely being a game, because it's the Game & Watch. What do you expect? And I don't think it's a problem to have a game that is just like I'm sitting,
But even
testing
for a
my
Game & Watch
reaction
game, this is
time.
barely a game.
Yeah,
All right.
that
Oh
does-
shit! I jumped. Yeah, we're 1,590.
It's going slower.
Yes, it is slower now.
This is 3.
Okay. Yes. So the only defense I will give is not to Ball, but to the Game & Watch, is that this is the advent of being able to take games with you portably.
Yeah, and that's why I say a 3 and not
Yes.
a 2. Like, the fact that anything is running on this at all is an achievement. It's just the game design is not interesting.
So y'all now need to get ready. We're gonna have a fun little game called How Many Times Does Ball Show Up Again?
Oh, neat.
boy.
By the way, Ball is Game & Watch's throw move.
Yeah, it's up throw.
Yeah.
I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Shows
I
how
didn't
much
hear
you pay attention to me.
I apologize. Very barely.
My
I-
therapist says that you need to listen more.
I just figured that we would prove
All right.
you and me, Joe, that we're hopeless nerds and know exactly which of Game & Watch's moves it
All
is.
right. So
this
this
is
is
down smash.
this is Vermin. There's a left
Whack-a-mole.
button and a right button again. You just move him into
whack-a-mole.
position.
It at least looks slightly more
How fast is it
interesting than Ball.
This video is only a minute, so I'm gonna jump forward to one that is emulated, but is 33 minutes long. And I'm gonna jump.
Yeah, this looks like much more of a game.
Yeah, but this is more engaging. This is a lot more engaging. I'm gonna give this a 6.
Yeah, I think 6 sounds right. That sounds fine.
Okay.
It is not Ball.
I have never
that's
seen
the first
anyone
thing.
give games from 1980 to 1983 anywhere near scores this high, so this is great.
I mean, I'm being fair to the fact that they're games from 1980 to
No,
1980.
I
only
agree.
hate the NES, right?
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm used to fucking 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2 through all the game
That
it
is-
watches.
That is a grading rubric that is exclusively used for Chain of Memories worlds.
All right. So now we are looking at Judge.
This
His
is
side
his
special.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. This is the watch portion. I don't care about that. Show me the game.
What if you need to know what time it is or was when this video was recorded?
So this one, a countdown timer hits, and you hit a button based on which is higher.
Oh, I assumed that when I first saw it that it was a 2-player game where you're basically like doing a like an old cowboy pistol duel and you're trying to be the first one after it makes the sound. But no, it's like preschool
Yes,
numbers.
This is
There are-
less, this
Yes,
is
they
less
pull
of a
up
game than
signs
Ball.
with a random number on it. The person who holds up the higher number will be able to hit the other person. If you have a low number and you
This-
try to whack the person, you will penalize yourself.
This is practically an edutainment game.
Yeah, this one sucks.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah, I'd say a 2. It's like actually I'd give it a 1.
All
This
right.
is less of a game than Ball.
It's not a 1 for me. I don't think it's spectacularly notably bad, but it is just bad.
So I think it's like spectacularly bad. I just think that there's no game there.
All
There's
right,
no
here's
video
Manhole.
game there. Oh god,
Manhole I actually like a lot, I think. Like I have played Manhole for a while.
having terrible flashbacks to Smash to Pieces.
This is his down tilt, by the way. Although now I'm remembering that the Manhole that I've played for a while is the modern version in Game & Watch Gallery, not the original.
It's not that different.
It's not, but it's faster in
It.
Galley.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on. We're still on game A. Yeah, this is about as fast as it goes.
This has a good like panic tension. I think this works. This works for me. I'm gonna give this a 7.
7 is what I was thinking too. Yeah, it's
Great. I'm gonna
like
check on the chats, then we'll go to helmet.
Helmet. I'm not familiar with.
Um. You'll be familiar with Smash, but that's about it.
Oh, Smash.
Oh, never mind. I have seen that.
Oh, it's the stage from Melee.
Oh no, we're in flat zone. Oh God.
This one also really depends on how it is, like once it speeds up and everything. I think.
Yeah, how fast does this get? I
Well,
guess.
This is how fast it gets.
Is the objective just to survive, or is it to get to the door?
Oh, it's to survive until the door opens.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's kind of interesting actually. It's multi-layered because you need to kind of decide if it's worth rushing forward to the door or stay in safety until you have a better pattern.
This is a post-apocalyptic story about when tools started raining from the clouds.
How's the aquarium going, by the way? I see you have a frog.
I do. Yeah, that's a stone frog.
Great.
No, I think that the fact that there's like legitimate choices you're making here for strategy instead of just pure reaction time, that actually puts this a step above other Game & Watch games. I'm gonna give this an 8, and I had to hold back on saying 9, but
I'm gonna say a 7. I mean, it looks again better than Ball, better than Judge, but it still looks tedious.
All right. What about Lion?
this is his
Side smash, I think. Or no, it's
I
side
think
air.
it's side.
It's
Isn't it
forward
just
air,
side
I
tilt?
think. Is it?
I think it's side
Oh,
tilt.
yeah. It might be his tilt.
This is another pure reaction time one, and
hey, this one sucks.
yeah, it's not an especially interesting one.
Yeah, this looks like Manhole, but what if it wasn't good?
Okay, you be one person that has to make 6 different video game ideas in a year.
No.
In 1982.
See, I wasn't born,
Or
so I don't need
81.
to worry about that problem. Is this really how you handle lions? Are they just afraid of chairs?
No.
Have I learned this?
I'm gonna give it a 4 for the absurdity of the chair strategy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 3 for much the same reason, except that they're stupid for only using chairs. Come on, guys, we invented shotguns for a reason.
Someone want to
Hey, I
add
guess
that to
we're all
the
aligned to
NWR
the
Twitch chat?
I don't know if there's a way.
It was the 80s. It was a different time. I assume. I don't know.
You're gonna get exempt from fucking ad quotes when you're only on my stream.
Is this a neutral air? I know it's part of his up B.
Channel's gonna need an ASPCA no animals were harmed disclaimer. This is where his fucking up special came from?
No, his up special came from fire, but in later games in Smash, they added the parachute at the end. But I think his parachute was already part of his neutral air. This looks like a decent reaction time game, but we've seen better. Like we know that video games
been a lot
can
of
have
reaction
strategy
time
choices
games.
now. Yeah, we know that video games can have like choices in gameplay now. So this is a 5. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I agree with 5.
Maybe 5. No, 5 isn't fine. 5 is mediocre. Like 5 is like it's all right, I guess. This is a 6. It's fine. It's good, but it's
5 is
whatever.
Mario Brothers for you.
5 is Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 is Mario Brothers.
All right, here.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
stick with
I don't
5.
think Mario Brothers is terrible. I think it's just whatever. It's mediocre. It's all right, I guess.
All right, here's Octopus.
Oh God, this one sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
but it has choice. If that matters to you, but it does suck.
Yeah,
Spoilers, they all suck.
Isn't this one his up smash?
It's also his final smash.
I could have sworn that the diver helmet was his up smash.
His diver helmet is something. I don't remember what, but the
and I think and I think the helmet from earlier is his dash attack. This game sucks because the octopus tentacles move randomly and you can't really meaningfully react to them. This is a 2. Actually, no, this might. Is it a 1? I guess now that I'm really looking at
You
it, they
gave
don't
Judge
look
a
like they're
2.
moving. That's true.
I'd give it a 3, but only because I like the look on the octopus's face. No other reason.
Yeah, you know what? Aesthetically, very good. Aesthetics are very good.
That octopus
so
knows what it's doing.
I'll give this a 3. I think the game fucking sucks, but it's one of the best looking Game & Watch games.
Okay, the next one is Chef.
This is his neutral special. Look, it's Ball again.
Sausages.
Yeah, no, this is another fucking reaction game. That's all it is. Except this time, some of the food can get caught on a fork, and so you don't know how long it's going to take to come down.
4. I
didn't know about the fork.
That's like
That's
pure
the only
RNG
differentiation.
shit like that.
Yeah, that's the only differentiation.
Pure RNG stuff like that does not add to reaction games. It makes them worse. So I'm gonna say it's a 4.
Joe, I need a
Stick with
score.
4 too, but again, only because I like the look of that cat's jib. If it
All right.
wasn't an asshole.
Tell me about what one this next one is. This is Mickey Mouse. Where is this in Smash?
Finally.
Oh no, that's Mickey and Donald. I'm sorry, that's a different one. We'll get to Mickey and Donald. This is Mickey Mouse.
Why does this was in a Game & Watch gallery reskinned without Mickey, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Of course it was.
Why do I feel like there is a Game & Watch move in Smash with a basket?
I don't think there is. I think this
I might be thinking of the bucket. So where is this in Smash Brothers? It's when Game & Watch uses his final smash on Hollow Bastion. And
Game & Watch uses his final smash and then gets hit with a cease and desist.
This is just Manhole.
Yes.
It's Manhole with a very good visual style compared to Manhole.
Oh yeah, because they used this was all being sold on aesthetics, obviously.
But so in a way, the aesthetics are a little too good because part of why I like Manhole so much is just how utterly frantic it gets when like you can barely read what's going on, and the aesthetics being so clean actually makes this a little worse.
And this is how fast it gets.
Yeah,
I kind of disagree. I like it having the higher quality LCD graphics are like interesting to me.
This is not as good as Manhole, but it is still good. I'm gonna give it a 7.
All right,
What did I
that's the
give
same
Manhole?
score you gave Manhole.
What the fuck? Okay.
You both gave Manhole a 7.
I'm gonna justify it by saying that the graphics are much better.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because the graphics are much better.
And Mickey's ears follow Disney's rules, so it is obviously a step above Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, yes. So, Turtle Bridge.
I think I remember this one sucking in gallery.
This is his forward air.
Hey, guess what?
No, this is his back air.
Right, I knew it was one of his air. Things.
This is I forget the name of it. The one that I said was really good because of choices. This is that, but what if it sucked?
Yeah, this is Helmet, but way worse. You
What
gave
the
Helmet an 8
fuck?
and a 7, respectively.
Yeah, this is the turtles.
I actually legitimately can't tell what the fuck's happening.
The fish are moving at a
Yes, so
random
this is,
speed.
you are moving left to right. The goal is to go from left to right to left to right to left to right. The problem is that your bridge gets distracted by the RNG fish below it, and then they move out of the way, and you can lose your footing. But that's completely random.
This is
Yeah,
a 5.
the RNG hurts it so much.
I mean,
At least the background looks nice. I guess.
There's where we've seen so many good-looking Game & Watch games that there's only so much credit we can give for the good art, though.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is
there's
just what they look
color.
like now.
Yeah, this is
color
not
now.
impressive anymore.
So, Joe, you gave it a 5. That makes it the highest of all of the RNG ones that you've given. Are you
Like
sure?
Octopus already had colors. That was like
Yeah.
4 Game & Watch games ago.
And you gave it you each gave it a 3.
Yeah, in that
This-
case, I'll stick with a 3 on this.
This is a 4.
Okay. Fire
It
attack.
doesn't suck as much as Octopus, but it does suck.
We're not gonna spend too much time on this one.
Oh, it's this one.
It sure the fuck is.
It's the 4. This is this forward smash? What is
Yeah,
this?
this is forward smash.
Okay. Yeah, this is the one that had to get changed recently.
Not
For
changed. This is the one that got
nondescript
changed right before launch when reviewers found out.
You know, I don't know if this is a good game, but it is bad in a spectacular and notable way. So
yeah,
I'll
but
give
think of it this way: if it were the '80s,
No. If it were the 80s, it was still racist then.
yeah,
I'm-
but
I'm going to give myself the benefit of the
Oh,
doubt
there's
and
that
say
joke.
that I still care about racism in the 80s.
yeah, I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna say 1.
yeah, I'll go with a 1. It also just doesn't look fun in general, so even outside of that, it's the Pocahontas of Game and Watch games.
All right, what about Snoopy Tennis?
Fuck. I'm literally learning tonight that there were licensed Game & Watch games.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually did not know.
I think I knew there were Disney ones. I didn't know there were Peanuts ones.
Hey,
Poor Charles Schultz.
I want you to know something about this game that is probably pretty obvious from looking at it. It fucking sucks.
It would need to get way faster to be
This
any
is as
good.
fast as it gets.
This is like what if Ball wasn't as good?
But Lucy's here.
Are you playing? Okay, you're playing as Snoopy?
Yes.
Yeah, this is like what if Ball was worse. What did I give Ball?
You gave Ball a 3 for being the first.
Oh fuck.
And
Okay,
and Joe gave it a 2. Did not care it was the first.
Okay, I actually, for being literally the first, I think I was a little too harsh on Ball. I want to bump Ball up to a 4 and give this.
I'm gonna give it
Actually,
a 3 just because
no, we've had so many fucking balls by now. This is a 2.
Yeah, this is terrible.
it's
But
terrible.
I do want to move Ball up to a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 2. Like it looks fucking awful even if Snoopy's here. Snoopy can't even save this one. So I'll go with it 2.
All right, this is
Chuki, what do you give it?
okay.
Suki only plays Demon Souls.
That's
This
not canon.
is our first 2-screen Game & Watch. Donkey Kong.
Oh, I forgot that there was a Game & Watch Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
It just looks like a bad version of Donkey Kong.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
hold on. It's like the first portable gaming systems ever, though.
this is
Like,
the
you
first
gotta-
one to have 2 screens. the screens have this same DS connectivity before that became a thing, and more importantly, you can buy Donkey Kong and take it home and then not have to pump quarters in at the arcade.
Can you jump in this? I assume you can. I haven't actually seen
In
him jump
select
yet.
locations, I believe.
I assume wherever there's not like the girder immediately above.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
It is only this one stage because you're limited by
Yeah,
the physical
LCD.
hardware.
Justin asks, why aren't you playing the Nintendo published Aquarium Aquaspace? Alex was the one who assigned the punishment game. So you'll have to ask him.
This is apparently the highest selling WiiWare game.
Yeah, no, this is the best long WiiWare game of all time.
Oh, also, DK Game & Watch introduced the D-pad. That's
Yes, it
huge.
did.
That's huge.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty big.
Okay. Oh man, I was about to say that I can't give it a 10 because it's just a port of Donkey Kong, but like inventing the D-pad.
Well, not inventing the D-pad, but inventing the modern D-pad. Just putting that asterisk on it.
9.
Give it an 8 because despite being revolutionary, it still just looks like a bad version of Donkey Kong.
All right, next one, Donkey Kong
That's just Donkey Kong though.
Junior.
Donkey Kong's fine.
This one is a widescreen, or which means a single screen.
Oh man, he's zooming.
He's so fast. What the hell?
I mean, yeah, they can pretty much move at the speed of your fucking inputs because there's no processing really going on like
True.
that dramatically. So, hey,
I'm surprised everyone's talking in our chat. By the way, considering the
I
interesting
know.
stuff is over on your side,
Everyone
It
is
might be-
literally talking about the fucking games that they're watching on mine and yours.
It might be because my chat's on screen, so people want that on the YouTube VOD.
You know that's possible.
This looks like an alright.
You're doing the same things endlessly, basically, until you fail. But
I mean, that's
it is
that's
going
Game &
fast.
Watch.
Yeah, I mean, but it is going faster because unlike most Donkey Kong games where you are reacting to things, you are taking action in this one, which means that you can go very fast.
Justin says, well, I was wondering why you're talking about Game & Watch and I don't see any. It says right on screen, go to Syrenne's stream for footage. I'll give this a 7. This looks like, as far as Game & Watch goes, it's exciting. It's exciting pace and speed. So,
Yeah, 7 sounds fair to me, honestly.
Okay.
Seems fine.
Next is Greenhouse.
I think I remember Greenhouse.
Sounds familiar.
2 screens. So basically, it's Donkey Kong 3, 2 screen, and this is canonically Stanley the Bugman, but there's no Donkey Kong taint in this one.
I think this is a little better aesthetically than Donkey Kong 3. I do remember playing this one on Gallery.
Oh, this is Game & Watch's jab. What did I give Donkey Kong 3?
7.
I'll give it
So this...
It looks fine. It looks like you said, roughly the same game, but I'm not putting pesticide up a gorilla's ass, so...
So this honestly looks a lot like Manhole, but a little more complex
And faster pace.
Graphics are up there.
At
Faster
times.
pace.
Because you have to travel so far to get to the second screen, that adds the tension.
Yeah. I don't know if it gets as chaotically frenetic. But this
let
is
me jump
still-
ahead.
This is... What did I give Manhole?
You both gave Manhole a 7.
I think this is a step up from Manhole. I'll give this an 8.
Whoop. Wrong person. Joe, what's your score?
I think I gave it an 8 as well.
Jesus, I've never seen scores this high. All right.
It's the Game and Watch. You gotta be fair.
Again,
yeah.
I'm saving all of my mean for the NES.
I'm just
Also,
saying.
there is some talking in your chat, Syrenne.
Oh, yes, now there is. Hi, Fangs. What an amazing aquarium. Thanks. Mario's Cement Factory Game & Watch. I appreciate this emulation. It makes it much easier to just fucking look at consistent footage.
I didn't even know you could like legitimately emulate a Game and Watch.
Oh yeah, MAME. Dude, MAME is the best emulator of all time, basically. Like, nothing
I
comes close.
can't imagine figuring out, like
there's no data for displaying pixels on a Game and Watch.
Yes.
Though, like that's like this.
No,
this
they
is
built
unbelievable.
interpreters for the code that is in the Game & Watch.
There's no assets though. Did they have to build the assets just for the emulator?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's a lot. That's
I mean, they're like 2 to 3 frame animations. That's not that much.
Yeah, well, still though, for an emulator, that's like to get it faithfully working with how the code actually works.
Yeah.
That's a lot. The MAME isn't on this list, but MAME gets a 10.
Oh yeah, no, MAME is the best emulator of all time. There's no arguing that for me.
Anyway, I'm not. This looks boring.
Yeah, no,
This
this
looks
is boring
like-
as hell.
Yeah,
This is like what if the one we just looked at was way less interesting. This
There's a lot of
4.
waiting here.
Also, we're at the period where
this is 3. This is
two-screen
3.
Game & Watches are coming out, which makes the single-screen ones feel lesser.
3. This is a 3.
Joe?
Yeah, I'll give it a. I'm gonna give it a 2. It looks really boring and like a lot of waiting around.
Okay. I bet Nintendo would love it if this channel ranked emulators. Yeah, well. Okay. Mario's Bombs Away is the last one from this era. Oh, no.
This is the one about Mario in Vietnam, right?
Yes, it is.
I was joking, but
No, it's not a joke. This is legitimately Mario in
No.
Vietnam.
oh no!
This is literally about dodging the Viet Cong.
Oh no!
It's very technically impressive. But they don't reference this one.
It's got real music.
For some reason, they don't talk about this one.
I can't imagine why not. It looks great. Why is that guy smoking out an oil barrel?
Yes.
This is one of Game & Watch's moves.
Is
the
it?
bomb. It's the bomb move they added in Ultimate.
Oh no! It is.
I don't know what the problem could be.
His new neutral air.
I just like one of the comments. This is one of the first games I ever played. The channel responds, awesome. Okay, hang on. We gotta look at what happened, what the success state is. Because that's gonna determine a lot. Here you go. This is the success state.
They get Team Rocketed into the sky, but freeze in time halfway there.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Alright, so that's Mario's Bombs Away.
That's a 2, because not only does it take place in Vietnam, it also doesn't look fun.
It's very technically impressive, and I assume that's where your 1
Hey,
point comes from
It's
above a 1.
full color. I mean,
There's a lot of color in the Game & Watch nowadays, though.
It is
God,
full
it is
color,
full color, and has music.
but it's also, here's Mario fighting in the Vietnam War while a dude
Okay.
smokes a cigar over an oil barrel.
Okay, so
it's in the 80s. Vietnam was already like mostly agreed to be a bad thing at this point.
Not in Japan, it wasn't.
Okay, fair. You know what? That's fair. Oh boy.
I'm gonna give it 2 points for its technical.
So is it a 2 or
it's
3?
technically impressive. This is a 3.
Okay.
Purely by nature of how technically impressive it is. It has full color and music.
Okay.
But hey, yo, what the fuck?
Okay. So, real quick, how's the aquarium going? I'm watching the fish, but I don't see much gameplay going on.
I would say that I'm pretty. I have explored 100% of the gameplay.
View fish dance.
Wait a minute.
You have not.
Oh, wait, no, I hit B by accident.
It's a fish ballet.
This isn't the first fucking thing you did?
There's a button called View Fish Dance and you ignored it?
Oh, man. Oh, man, you know. This is impressive. This is some good stuff.
You did give this a 10 after all.
Oh, please tell me that was the whole thing. That was the whole thing! Okay, no, there's more. All right, cool.
You can't see me doubling over in laughter.
Synchronized swimming!
I love video games.
Imagine how many fish had to be independently animated for this. But you know, okay, now it's over. I didn't hit B. It ended automatically. So actually, you know what?
Alexa, play Finny Fun.
We are about an hour in. So I'm going to say my aquarium might have run its course, but don't worry. I've got something special that I think you guys are
or
really
is this my aquarium
like.
too?
It's my aquarium too!
Yeah!
Alright, so when we get to this in your WiiWare ranking, you better know exactly what the fuck to give it.
Fucking hype!
There is no excuse for not knowing this game now. Okay. Since Joe and Matt, I presume you don't also have my Twitch stream open, so therefore cannot see the spreadsheet. Would you like to know what your averages were between 1980 and 1983, respectively?
Sure.
All right. This is the most neither of you had any opinions ever. Matt gave an average of 5.3. Joe gave an average of 4.9.
Oh my god.
All right, time to get into the NES so I can start giving. It's not yet, but like,
yeah.
Once we get there, my average will be like 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Very quickly,
yes.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I don't know if we want to take a full break.
We don't have to.
As quick as I can. Okay, I'll be back real quick.
Okay. I'll just tell this to Joe then. Hey Joe, 1984 has the potential to be the weirdest score of all time because this is the only one where there's only 4 games. Like, I really should have just bumped that into 80 and 83. I know when I made this rubric in the first place, there was a reason I didn't, but there's only 4 releases in 1984.
Just ask one NES, come on. All NES games are bad. There's no exceptions. This is my brand. I can't stray from it. No matter how illogical.
Did you miss the ranking of DK Junior Math? No. DK Junior Math comes in on the NES in 1986. And we are just starting 1984, but don't worry, 84 will be very fast. No, this is a mission to get Joe and Matt fired from NWR for bad takes.
If Smasher Pieces for the entire NES era didn't already do that, I'm good. Every NES episode except for Mega Man is me going, I hate this game and it sucks and I don't want to play it. Except for Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is really good. And I think Castlevania is good, I just don't like playing it. As features editor, I'm reporting you. Neil knows. I've said this on Connectivity like twice now.
Oh my god. Honey, Matt and Joe got fired from NWR Flips calendar to January 1984, right as we're starting to rank 1984. Chef's kiss. Joe, can you Photoshop that real fast?
Uh, I don't see why not.
To tell people that we're about to start ranking the year 1984. Thank you.
What do I search to get the meme comic? Fuck.
Page turn
there
calendar
it is. Found it.
1984.
There we go. Living in 1984. Know your meme. God, I fucking forgot what this comic was actually about. I haven't seen the real one in so long.
Yo, Taco Bell canon, according to DQP.
My favorite version
Back.
of this is still the one DQP made when we did our April Fool's episode this year for Smash the Pieces, where I open it with we're playing from 1984's Duck Hunt to 1984's Duck Hunt.
Yes.
Oh, and then the response that DQP put on Twitter.
Yeah,
with the meme of the calendar flipping up and it says 1984.
Yeah, so we're about to start ranking 1984.
All right, and we got Taco Bell's canon on the title screen over here.
Yes. Okay.
Purchase add-on content.
Yeah, no, they have DLC fish. Well, you can't do anything with this. It's gonna fucking tell you what the fuck are you trying to do. There's no store.
Syrenne, how did My Aquarium 2 sell in comparison to My Aquarium?
Significantly less, but it did very well still.
All right, there we go.
I really like aquariums, it turns out.
It's funny, Aquaspace did not do very well.
No content is currently
Nintendo's only. Nintendo's one did not do well because they didn't have the word aquarium in it.
That would do it.
They literally should have just called it
aquarium.
More than 50 kinds.
50 kinds of fish.
The last one had
more than 40. 10.
8 different aquariums. Last one only had 6.
Why did not?
There's objects that glow. You can also send to a Wii friend an aquarium or watch fish dance on an aquarium special date.
You can still watch the fish dance.
8
this is the best game ever.
God, 8. Oh, sure, let's take a look at the
it added RGB lighting.
Oh yeah, these are gamer fish now. Mega Mouse Shark.
Mega Mouse Shark.
I think that's because you have save data from the first game.
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't unlock any fish while we were playing. Hey.
Yeah, you're just toggling between them. You need to click OK.
Oh my god, I love video games.
Okay, are we ready to start with 1984?
Yes.
All right. We're opening with a game that exists because Nintendo had too many fucking TVs from Donkey Kong doing lower numbers after a while. This is Punch-Out! A racist game.
So this I've actually played the arcade cabinet of this game because the local barcade has one.
It kind of sucks.
It's really clunky.
Yeah.
It's visually impressive, but it's
not
super clunky to play.
It is not the same style of game as the console games.
Yeah,
also,
the console ones are way better.
Also, the best part about this is they needed to give up 2 TVs, but they didn't want to invest in processors that could take advantage of actually motion graphics on both screens at the same time.
Oh, come on.
So that's why the top screen is just your fucking scoreboard.
That is the most look, man, these have to go somewhere thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's the entire reason this game is a two-screen game.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this game a 4 because it looks cool, but again, I've played it. It's not great. It's very clunky.
It has a character that was so racist that they didn't even bring it back.
Oh my god, that says a lot.
Pizza
that says
Pasta.
A lot for Punch-Out. Oh fuck! I forgot about Pizza Pasta. Jesus Christ.
Oh, and Kid Quick, but Kid Quick came back in the Super Nintendo game. Yeah, there's Pizza Pasta.
Pizza Pasta is the greatest name a character has ever gotten. It's so bad. It's so immediately a bad idea.
Punch-Out standards. Punch Out has really low standards for that.
They sure fucking do. Oh my
But
god.
they literally just was like, "What? We're making an Italian character." I got you. But sir, you're clocking out of work in 2 minutes. I don't need more than a minute.
I got it. What do they have in Italy? Pizza puff. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. I'll see you all next week.
So that-
Gee, Alan, how did you name 4 characters in one day? That doesn't work.
But they're all named Pizza
work.
Pasta. That's how.
Anyways, so that's Punch Out Arcade. Matt, what are you giving it?
A 4 sounds about right.
All
It's Punch Out eventually had very good gameplay. Does not yet.
What about Boxing for the Game and Watch?
Oh god.
So this Game and
So
Watch.
this is the first good Punch Out game.
So
I
yeah,
thought we escaped the Game and Watch.
no, there's 3 more Game and Watches in 1984. So this one, if you look at this fucking thumbnail, that is what it looks like. It is a Game and Watch that has 2 controllers.
Multiplayer Game and Watch. All right.
Yeah,
Promising
so
start.
So it has each has a D-pad and a punch button.
It doesn't look very good.
Oh, no, it
doesn't-
sucks.
It doesn't look great.
No, it sucks. What's going on?
Oh, it's. This is like, what if we made Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but it's somehow less exciting?
Oh,
We
yeah.
were so far beyond this for Game and Watch by now, and I know that
But
it's the first multiplayer
It's
one.
it's a super
But it,
wide
like-
screen and it's a multiplayer.
I feel like even back in 1984, recognizing that this was the first multiplayer one, I could still visibly see how much of a step down this is.
I'll give it a 3
Remember,
only because
Donkey
of the
Kong or
multiplayer
Mario fought in
aspect.
the Vietnam War for this.
That's true. Fought for their rights to box in a bad Game and Watch game.
That makes it worse. This isn't respecting the troops.
That's fine. That's fine. Matt, what are you giving this?
This is a 3.
Okay. What about Donkey Kong 3 for
What? It wasn't that funny, Joe.
Wait, I thought we already got Donkey Kong.
No,
that
you
was
got-
already basically it.
Yeah, no, you got Greenhouse, motherfuckers. Here's actually licensed, and this is multiplayer also.
What?
Yeah, it's multiplayer Donkey Kong 3. Look at
This
this
one
nightmare.
player playing
this
as
looks,
Donkey Kong.
This looks like nothing like Donkey Kong 3, but they're calling it Donkey Kong 3. Those
This-
wasps have spears.
Who gave Donkey Kong a thing of pesticide?
What's the objective here?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
You are Stanley and trying to fight off the bees and defend your garden while forcing them towards Donkey Kong on the left. If a bee reaches Donkey Kong's side, you earn 10 points. No misses are earned. But if a bee reaches your side, you get a miss. Game B is a 2-player game. Both scores start with a score of 50-50. If a bee enters a garden on either side, the points are subtracted from that side. So there's a single
Okay,
player
this is-
and a multiplayer.
This is a substantially better multiplayer game.
This does seem like.
Okay, but how's
Better-
the watch?
But it all. Oh, that's true.
How's
Wait,
the
how does it
watch?
tell me what time it is?
There it is. I'm looking at it.
Okay, there
Oh,
we go. It's.
It's got hours
I-
and minutes.
I mean, they all do.
Shit. Not always.
What? Matt, what clocks are you looking at, buddy?
Sundials.
You know what? I can't argue with that. I'll give that one to you, I guess.
Okay, what are we giving DK3 multiplayer?
This feels like a 7. I'm waiting for you to tell me that it actually plays like shit.
It plays like a
but-
fucking Game & Watch game. What do you want from me?
It's a Game and Watch game. I can figure that out on my own.
You've played
I
one, you've
think
played
it's
them all.
fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's a good multiplayer game. It looks all right. I think it's a 7.
Joe.
I'm gonna give it a 6. Again, it looks better than boxing. I'll give it that.
All
Yeah.
right.
Where's dancing? Wait, where's dancing? Did they take out dancing? What the
Yes.
Oh, you read.
All right,
Dan?
here's
You
another
read
full
the
color
ban.
one, and this one doesn't seem racist as shit. This is Donkey Kong Circus, allegedly the prequel to Donkey Kong.
The pr-
Oh, like the sound of that.
This is a reskin of Mickey Mouse.
oh my god.
Why is
Of a
Mario
Mickey Mouse game that
laughing?
didn't come over here. There's another Mickey Mouse game.
Why is he laughing at me? Mario's laughing at me. It makes me feel bad about
There's
myself.
no sound in
Because
this
there's
one.
because there's only a few. No, there's not. Anyways, it's Ball. Oh, there's
Oh, there's sound.
oh, that's because that was the clock.
Oh.
That was the watch portion.
Oh, thank God.
It doesn't make noise during the watch. Hey, this is fucking Ball.
This is kind of just Ball. Oh no, this is just Chef.
Yes,
Chef, but without the fork, I guess.
but it has fires.
That's true. It's got things that will burn Donkey Kong if he touches them, much like real life.
Oh god, we're starting to get to the point where it's like, why are we still making these? This is a 5.
I would give a 4. This looks terrible.
Okay, that was the entirety of 1984.
Okay.
Matt, you were not here when I broke the news to Joe
Hey.
that there are only 4 games in 1984.
Take
See.
that, the government.
So that means, Matt, your average was a 4.75, and Joe, yours was a 4.25.
Matt, you're gonna need to get your own average. I
Why
can't
was
have you
1984
plagiarizing me.
separated when you combined?
I had a
1988?
reason. Dude, I've been
Add
doing this for
Past
years.
tense.
I made this fucking rubric for James like fucking 2.5 years ago when I started this journey. Yes, James, it has been that long. All right.
I think I watched some of that live. That doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
Dude. All right, Super Punch Out for the arcade. We're in 1985.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Super Punch Out for arcade. I thought it was just Punch Out for arcade and then Punch Out for NES.
No, there's Punch Out for
And
arcade.
then Super Punch Out.
It's a direct sequel. It just has more boxers.
Does it still play like shit?
Oh yeah.
It's still a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it the same score. I don't think I've played. Well, no, maybe the arcade cabinet I played was Super. I don't know. I couldn't make it past Glass Joe. So
Well, if it had Glass Joe, that was the first one because this game opens with
Okay.
Bear Hugger.
so then yeah, I have not played Super, but it looks like the same game, but with different.
All right,
boxes.
and then this one is the other game in the universe. This is arm wrestling. This is another Punch Out
Wait.
game.
Oh shit! I've
What do you
heard
mean?
of this one.
In the.
I mean,
didn't
that's
know about
Texas
this.
Mac, the stud horse. No, I mean,
Have
like,
you
this is
never
like
heard of
Bald
this?
Bull and everyone.
I didn't know about this.
Isn't
is
there
in the
some?
Punch-Out
Isn't there also
universe?
like a story of why this game exists?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Anyways, this is a game where you are physically arm wrestling a device.
That sounds kind of cool.
I want to say like this is like the first Street Fighter where people were fucking injuring themselves on it, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
if
no, this
that's
did not
true.
last very long.
I'll give it a
Uh,
5 because it sounds like a cool idea, but it clearly
Also,
sucks.
these machines were not durable enough.
4 then.
Okay.
Four.
We have
Just-
been waiting for you, he says.
Yes.
It's finally video games have finally gotten their revenge, and I can't really blame them for that.
All
Fang
right.
says, Syrenne, how and why did you become a ranking person?
Because I was bored
Yes,
one
what was
day
the
and I was like,
origin
what can I
story?
subject James to? And then I had fun.
Okay, that's a good story.
Yeah.
That sounds like how most of the things I've come up with for anything that involves
Mhm.
Matt and I.
All right.
Yeah.
Here
One
it
day
is.
it was just like, hey, what if I joined NWR as a goof?
All
And
right.
now look at me.
Guess what? NES time, baby.
Oh, hell yeah!
0.
Baseball.
I think I had a baseball cartridge at one point. I had an NES at one point. It got stolen. while I hate the NES, I am kind of sad about that because it was kind of cool to have one.
Oh, that's a baseball.
Hey, guess what?
That sure is
The
a
NES,
baseball.
the NES launched with a fully featured baseball game for a home console system. This looks way better than a fucking Atari. It's kind of neat.
It is kind of neat.
That's not a high bar. All Atari games look like.
Yeah,
Awful.
the NES was revolutionary, dude.
It is. This is pretty revolutionary. It's not. I mean, it's fucking baseball, so it's not like a game design miracle here, but technical achievements is unbelievable. I'm gonna give this an 8, and the part of that 8 is by virtue of it being like the first one.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. You're gonna see a bunch more baseball games. Nintendo doesn't make baseball games anymore, but they sure used to. Joe, what's up? What's the score?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. It looks really fucking slow, but then again, it's baseball.
Yeah, that's baseball.
One of the slower sports there are.
I don't know what to tell you, my guy.
I don't know. I'll give it a 5.5 because I don't care about baseball.
Okay. Let's talk about tennis. This is Mario as the ref.
This is back at the time when their idea was still like, what if Mario was just like everything?
Yeah.
What if we
It's
just
like,
used
hey,
him in every
Mickey
game?
Mouse is in every cart. Mickey Mouse plays a lot of different characters. Here's Mario playing a lot of different characters.
Was this also launch day?
Mhm.
Okay, so then,
Dude,
then
most of these are going to be launch day or like launch window because the NES came out 2 years after the Famicom.
Okay.
So they had all these built up.
Yeah, if this wasn't launch day, built.
I
up
want to
in
be
Famicom.
clear, like this and Super Mario Brothers came out the same year.
I'd like to see a rally in this video other than a
No.
rally that's not with the net, Mr. Server. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Jesus
There we go.
Christ,
Yeah.
finally.
Okay.
This doesn't look that bad.
No, it's
honestly.
The only reason I'm hesitant to go with something as high as an 8 is because I gave baseball such a high score because it was like the first, and I don't know.
These
if
came out the
this
same
thing-
day.
Yeah, but like, was it same day like in Japan? Does
You're
that
not
matter to
ranking on
me?
Japan. These are Nintendo of America releases, not NCL releases.
I know. I'll give this one an 8. I'll give this one gets the first day bump.
Okay. Which does mean when you do Earthbound, there is the context of Mother 1 has not come out.
Oh wow, game still sucks.
I know,
Not
just as an example.
not like I played Mother 1 before playing Earthbound.
Here's the thing. They both suck for like the same reasons, but also substantially different reasons.
Yes.
I mean, Mother 1 sucks substantially more.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh, that game's bad. I'll give. I'd say an 8, honestly, because this. It is kind of interesting that it manages to pull off sort of a 3D-ish look.
Okay.
Kind of. despite
Here's what
being
I'll
an
say,
NES
Joe.
game.
You're telling Matt to get his own averages, but also Matt gives his score first and then you just copy.
Oh, I wasn't listening to Matt. I don't listen to Matt.
Okay.
I copied a couple of Joe's scores.
Alright. This is Pinball for NES. Have y'all played this?
Fang says of tennis, the refs in this game are not exploding to single faults. So how good could this game be?
Okay, real talk. Have either of you played pinball?
Like in
No.
general?
No,
or...
NES pinball.
I don't. I think I did very briefly in Animal Crossing.
Okay, homework. This is like legit. We're gonna do this on the fly. I want both of you to grab your Switch
Oh,
and open up the
Okay.
NES online app. There is
Alright.
no like playing this for
you know what?
y'all.
I can do that on stream. Let's
Great.
do this on stream.
Great. Yeah, playing this like video is not gonna communicate jack shit to you. I need you to be hands-on with pinball. So, the lead up, real quick. This is not something that should really color too much of your opinion. But before we shit on this game, I am going to say, yes, I know that this is an Iwata making this thing actually work type game. Yes, I know. And
It was Earthbound.
it sucks shit nonetheless.
Oh, I gotta turn the volume back up because it's not as loud as my aquarium.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was opening it, and then the Switch was like, "Oh, we gotta do a system update. Shut up."
All right,
Do it.
pinball. Here we go.
Pinball.
Joe, you want to play a 2-player game?
I think that's pass and play, so no. Let's not take
Okay.
that amount of time.
Should I play game
Yeah,
A or game B?
I
A.
don't know how else a
Game
pinball
A.
game would work. Oh my god.
All right, play it.
How do I hit the left one? Oh, it's with
you
the
have
D-pad.
You have D-pad, A, B, start, select. Those are your only buttons.
I see. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's updating the NES app because it's the first time I've
Okay.
opened it in like 6 months.
Okay. Okay.
It might surprise you to know that I don't open this app very often, though I have a couple of times.
You know, there's. Okay.
How could you give Super Punch out of 4? It's not a good
Super Punch Out
game.
for arcade? It sucks.
Yeah, no, it's not the SNES game. That's the arcade game. The arcade game's not like I've played it. It's not great. It's very clunky, like super clunky.
King Nintendo Fanboy says he knows it's the arcade game.
That's Justin. That's
Yeah,
me.
That's Justin.
That's how you know his opinions are a little
Oh yeah,
biased.
that's why I want him to read it out loud.
Like, cause I played that at a barcade a couple years ago, and it's just it's
rip.
very.
Matt, what do you think about the physics?
They are physics.
Are
I
they?
suppose.
Are they?
I don't know. It's like
I-
the first. It's like the first physics in video games ever.
No.
But all.
No,
Yeah,
don't give it that.
Is blatantly, that's incorrect, sir.
Okay, here's what I will say.
The ball gets stuck so often.
Okay.
Look at that.
This is what I will say. You're buying this home cartridge. It has exactly one pinball table. The Atari pinball game that came out like 4 years prior has multiple tables.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And this fucking sucks.
Was this
It
also
sure is
launch
a-
day?
Yeah.
This sure is a
Oh.
bad version of pinball.
I just know that if I just showed it to you, you would not grasp.
Imagine buying a brand new NES.
Imagine
And you
your
could've-
mom
you
buys this
could-
for you.
You could have bought baseball. You could have bought tennis. But you buy this.
I've played enough.
All right,
gonna go
Joe,
play
what's your
base.
score now that you're ready to review it?
I'm gonna go play baseball.
I'm ready to review it.
Yeah, you've played it now. You've gotten the full
that's
experience.
That's
Joe, play
a
tennis with me.
4. The ball sometimes bounces and it looks neat, but then it bounces away into hell where I have no input. 4 is the highest I could give it. Maybe a 3. No, it's a 3. I'm giving it a 3. Fuck that. It's not great.
Okay. There
Yeah,
is a
I'm thinking
mini game.
3.
The mini game also sucks.
Invite a friend. Let's invite.
I already closed the app.
System. I'm gonna invite you anyway.
Justin says that he'd rather have pinball over baseball or tennis. Wrong.
I'm glad.
eh,
I'm
I
glad
can
that's.
see that for baseball, but tennis looked interesting, at least, like visually.
I'm glad that Fangs is watching the stream, and I can see on the friends list that Fangs is playing the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Fangs, you just absolutely got called out, but I love
Thank
that.
God. Thank God.
Okay. Matt, what's your score for pinball?
This is 3. Yeah, I agree with Joe.
Wild Gunman.
Oh, Duck Hunt's side special?
No, it
Yes.
has its own cartridge.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's in Smash. It's Duck Hunt's side special.
Oh, yes.
He summons one of these dudes and they shoot.
All right, so what about slightly racist, slightly in air quotes, fucking shoot quickly or lose game?
Is this a light gun game
Yes.
or a button game?
It's a light gun game.
Makes
That's why
a little
it's-
bit more
Okay.
That's why the
sense.
whole screen
Okay.
flashes.
Light gun.
This came out the same day as Duck Hunt, which is the next game. It also came out alongside Hogan's Alley.
Oh. Okay, it would be a 6, but slight racism brings it down to a 5.
Yeah, I think a 5 sounds right, especially when compared to Duck Hunt. I think Duck Hunt is super boring, but like it's also at least slightly interesting for a light gun game of that era. But this is just shoot one dude, do it.
Yeah. All right, what about Duck Hunt, which I'm not going to pull up footage of because y'all know what Duck Hunt is.
We have
Yeah,
an entire podcast episode about Duck Hunt. Somehow
remember-
that went like 30 minutes.
yeah. Okay, Duck Hunt. Am I giving this a 10? Shouldn't
What?
give it a 10. Light gun is light gun that impressive?
I would not give
Dude,
Duck Hunt
this
a
is not the
10.
invention of the light gun. This is
Yeah,
not even the
it's not
first
impressive.
in-home light gun.
like
No. That's the thing. Well, that's
Light gun is not that impressive.
Because
Remember-
I actually had this game as a kid.
The
so
set that
that's where my
had-
thoughts come from.
The set that had the light gun and Rob did not market itself on the light gun.
I will give Duck Hunt at least a 7, I guess. Granted, I've only played it on Wii U Virtual Console, where you are forced to cheat because you get a reticle on screen.
Yes.
I did play Duck Hunt as a kid and thought it was really good. So
We talked about this on Smash Pieces, but I have like a distinct memory of having the version of Duck Hunt that's like the projector on the wall. And I remember you were like, I've never heard of that, and we had to look it up to make sure it was real.
I still kind of haven't heard of it.
All right.
We looked
I'm
we
gonna
looked it up
score
during
Matt.
the episode. It was real.
Safe.
Duck Hunt. Oh God, can I give it?
Yeah,
I just
think
tried it, but
I don't know if we owned the projection version, but I have like a very vivid memory as a kid of playing it in a basement somewhere, and I think it was our basement, but I don't know. But I know I've played it.
Duck Hunt's a 7.
Golf.
Golf.
Golf. The only sport slower than baseball.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh,
don't
no.
don't lie.
Oh, not even NES Open. Golf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, this is golf. This is Iwata's golf.
It sure does look like
Hey,
golf.
but you know what this does have? The fucking 3-button press golf system, which is
Oh.
a really good system.
That's big. That's big.
That is pretty big.
That's like
The only correct way to make a golf game.
Yes,
Yeah.
this defined golf games. And got a lot of kids to convince their dads to buy them NESs.
Is this still day 1?
Yep.
9.
9 seems fucking high.
Day
It's
1.
still
The
golf.
NES had such
Day
a
1.
the NES had such a complicated launch lineup and launch rollout in the United States that like
Why is that a fault? What the fuck?
you should assume that every single one of these is day 1. Because they basically all are.
Golf is a game that was invented by people who were like, I feel like my life is too exciting. And so they
Justin
hit
says
ball
golf is a
across
3.
lake. Like, I won't go 3. I'll give it like a 5. It's still golf. It's golf. It's just golf.
Golf is very good as a video game.
Okay, well, yes, it's golf, but I'm
What do you
not gonna
mean it's
blame a
golf?
golf video game for being golf.
I will. It's golf. What do you mean you're not going to blame a golf video game for being
Okay,
golf?
I'll-
They made a golf game.
There, I'll give it Justin, I'll give it an 8, and that gives room for NES Open to be a 9. But I'm playing NES Open right now so that I know.
All right, but first, here's Hogan's Alley. You should have shot the cop.
Oh man, it's not even. I've never actually seen footage of this game. I assumed it would be much more fast-paced.
Oh.
This just looks like boring Duck Hunt.
Hey, fun fact: Flash gun games really can't be fast-paced without risking epilepsy.
I'll give it a
We can carry
5.
the
It's all right. It looks all right. It's fine. It's a 5.
The Pokemon episode hadn't aired yet. We didn't care
Yes,
in the 80s.
that was very close. But yes, we're only we're like a decade away. But yeah. Joe, what's your Hogan's Alley score?
Give this a 4. It looks like really boring Duck Hunt.
What
I-
year is NES Open?
It doesn't look fun.
NES.
NES Open's 1991.
Yes, it
That's
sure
such
is.
an unfair comparison to launch day golf. That is a wildly unfair comparison.
Yes. It sure is 1991.
That is wildly unfair.
That is, you're looking at which game you'd rather boot up in 2022, not how was this when it came out. Speaking of games that weren't good when they came out, though, Clue Clue Land.
That has a bad song in Smash.
Hey, it has a bad game on the NES.
Clue Clue Land.
What a coincidence.
Oh no, this emulation is running way too well. That is like a very high frame rate.
Oh, don't worry. I've got it. Oh fuck! I just died. I've never played this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. The authentic experience.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
So it's a...
I consider myself a video game music connoisseur, but I have to say that the music in Clue Clue Land is not very good.
Wait. Does he like grab onto? Oh, okay. I understand the control system now.
Yeah, no, you pivot on things, and otherwise it's a maze game.
Oh, my brain doesn't work like this.
Yeah. Weird how other video games have not copied this.
There's a
Game
there's
over.
a D-pad with 4 directions right there.
Yes.
I cannot think on the fly which hand is on the side that I need it to be.
Too bad.
Ah.
Like, even just watching the video, I can't fucking... Supposed to find all the rubies.
Okay,
and
so
make
okay,
shape. So
yeah,
it's
Joe, watch mine. Okay, so right now I'm moving to the right. So if I hold right, no, wait, now it's using the D. What the fuck's going on?
Oh no, you're dead. You ran into that thing that don't those show up in a Smash stage?
Yeah, sure.
They
Okay,
show
okay,
up on
hold
the
on.
balloon
Okay,
fight
hold
stage.
on. I'm getting the hang of this. I think
You have been called poor rookies by Justin. Hey, guess what? Clue Clue Land just sucks.
Clue Land is bad. It looks bad. I'm gonna give this game a 2. I'm good, thank you.
This
All
isn't
good.
this isn't a 2. I respect it for experimenting with control schemes in a weird way.
Yeah, again, I want to reiterate, this is before people figured out what video games were supposed to be.
This
Look,
is
people told me about that when I said people told me that when I said Ice Climber sucks. I don't care.
Yeah, no, Ice Climbers 2 games from now. Speaking of
This
launch
is a
window.
That's a game. What the? This is a 4. It's not a 2. It's not a 2. but
Okay.
It's a 4.
I'm gonna get you really
Even-
excited by
like,
this
here's
next
the
one.
thing. One of the few things that I really like about the NES is a lot of games on the NES have fantastic soundtracks. Clue Clue Land's not one of them, and so therefore it loses even more points in my book.
Okay.
Ooh, Excite
So this is
Bike.
Excite Bike, but remember, this is the NES version, not the Famicom version, so you can't save your custom stages.
So it does bring it down.
They all get wiped when you turn the console off.
That does definitely bring it down. But Excitebike, I think, is still a pretty
Oh, it
cool
rules.
game.
Excitebike rules in general, but just the level editor is such a core component of what this thing is that, like, it's worth reminding which version has which restrictions.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I forgot to take my meds 2 hours ago.
Oh, no.
Ah, yeah, you don't want to do that. Joe, you really should get on the NES app. Joe should get on the NES app and play these games with me, right? I think that'd be pretty fun.
Alright, yeah, we're no longer listening to Justin in any way because Justin just said Ice Climber is an 8 out of 10.
Oh, I already knew that he loved that.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
You heard what he said about Breath of the Wild.
I mean, I agree about Breath of the Wild.
For the same reasons.
I don't know what the reasons are. I have my own feelings. I've ranked every Zelda game. I did that very publicly. I got a lot of shit for it.
I can respect people not liking Breath of the Wild.
It's for me. It's right in the middle of the pack for Zelda games. It's like a 10, or it's a 10. It's the 10th best.
For me, the thing about Breath of the Wild is that I think a lot of parts of Breath of the Wild are mediocre.
Oh yeah.
But the things about it that I like, it succeeds like more than any video game has ever succeeded. So it's like it's weird reconciling that thought where it's like in a lot of ways it's a 10 for me because of how like it's so above and beyond in so many areas. But in so many other areas, it's like, yo, this is kind of bad.
Yep. All right.
And I don't.
Excitebike.
Very difficult to reconcile that. Okay, Excitebike. If this was the version where you could save your levels, this would be a 9. Since you cannot save your levels, and that is a huge, basically makes the entire feature useless. This is a 7.
Joe.
Give it a 6 because no, I'll stick with 7. 7 sounds fine.
Okay.
I've played a little bit of Excitebike. I don't like it, but like it's not the worst.
Ice Climber.
2.
I will
I have a whole fucking podcast about how much I hate this game. It's a 2. No, it's not a 2. It's not a 2.
2 sounds generous coming from you.
Yeah, I fucking hate this game, but I think there's a later game that I feel deserves the 2 more.
And? So what? You can give this one a 2 and that one a 2. Or you can give that one a 1.
Yeah, but that's true. I could give that one a 1. We'll give this one a 2. I fucking hate Ice Climber so much.
I will give this credit because it is a pre-Super Mario Brothers platformer.
Not in North America. Not North America, it isn't. You gotta remember, we are only focused on North America release order. And I got bad news about what came out the same day as
I know, but that is a firm fact, though. And I can't force myself not to remember that this is a platformer that's like platformers haven't been figured out yet. I don't know how to separate that idea. So I'm not going to say it's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not great.
Dude just sucks. This game about fucking clubbing animals with the worst jump.
Yeah, they're not seals in America.
Yeah, this is the American version,
I know.
Syrenne.
Animals. I did not say seals.
They're not animals. They're weird monsters.
It's also a game where there is a polar bear wearing sunglasses, but also that polar bear can get fucked.
Yeah, I appreciate that that's a cool dude, but however,
I'm going to say it's a 4.
All right, you're wrong, but whatever. Soccer.
Soccer. Where's soccer on here? I saw it earlier. Where is it?
You know you can alphabetize them.
You can?
Yeah. Hold the sort button. Or hold the Y button. Or hit Y. And then... B? No, there's definitely a sort. There's definitely a sort. Oh, is it because you're offline? Is it because you're online? I bet you can't do it when you're online.
Oh.
So quit online session.
That sounds like a Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
probably the way they programmed it is that you would
All
move your
right,
friends
yes.
version 2.
Yeah, there it is.
By title. No, wait. By release date.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna be. What?
Brazil.
What team is BRA? Brazil. Ah, Brazil. Okay. I'm gonna be France.
Don't worry, there's French Germany as well because this was a game from 1985.
Ah, I see. I don't know how to play soccer.
You try to get the
You
ball
kick
in
the ball.
in the
It's
net.
literally all you have to do is kick a ball into it. And not let the other people kick the ball into the other net. That's soccer.
Don't worry, this game doesn't have shit like offsides.
They teach children
It doesn't
soccer.
have offsides. What do you mean? It
I'm
doesn't
j-
have offsides.
I'm joking. Anyways,
Oh.
it's soccer. You could get this on launch day also.
I can't tell if I respect the fact that it actually takes effort to dribble the ball or if I hate it. It's a very fine line, and I need to decide right now.
Or you could give it a 5 and split the difference.
No, okay. You know, no. In real life soccer, my legs have control where I can turn around without doing like a full arc around the goddamn field.
Okay, here's the thing about soccer games is that it's always very fucking tough because it's player modeled physics or player modeled control or ball modeled control. And people didn't figure that shit out until like 2002, let alone 1985.
I'll give
5.
it a 3.
5.
At least-
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right. 5.
Wrecking Crew.
This
Wrecking
game's
Crew.
bad.
I've never played Wrecking Crew.
Oh boy.
It's not good. You haven't missed anything. What's good is the spin-off sequel, Wreck Boy, by I forget the dude's name, where you raise a small wreck boy.
It's got an alright song.
Yeah, I do like the music of Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew's music is pretty alright. It
Oh,
made a
thanks.
bad
You're totally
it's
right.
another game that made a bad Smash stage. I hate that stage. That stage is not good.
The stage doesn't even like feel like Wrecking Crew to me.
Uh,
Oops,
Chess,
I'm
I
stuck in
think, was their name. Yeah, it was Chess. That's it. That's who made Wreck Boy. Give it a 4. It's at least there's a
How do I
goal
finish
that
the
I
level?
could
How
tell
do I
what's
finish-
happening.
How do I finish the level?
You destroy the
break
building
everything.
by destroying the support pillars.
Oh.
You are, in
Looking forward
fact,
just
on a
because
wrecking
the
crew.
music is at least
And I'm
better.
sure this will come up in 2023's most financially successful animated movie of the year, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Because Spike the Foreman from this game, as pictured on the video
Forgot he's in the movie. Who's
Strong.
playing him again?
Oh, fuck. That's a good question.
What are these eggplant dudes?
Hot dogs. I don't know.
Spike...
This is
Haven't you ever worked
okay.
construction? Those show up all the time.
This is okay, I guess. It's not very exciting. But-
The Foreman Spike is Sebastian Maniscalco. Or Maniscalco.
I'm
It
gonna
does not sound familiar.
say this.
He was in
is
the
a
Green Book.
Oh, I respect not
And The
having
Irishman.
Movies.
called it. Can I jump? Is there not a way to get back?
I don't watch movies that don't star Goku or yeah, basically just Goku nowadays.
Can you not jump? Is this a puzzle game?
Yeah, you can't jump.
Okay, so it's a full-on puzzle game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean,
Okay, that's all right.
Mm.
That's interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, if you fall, then you're fucked.
no, there's doors.
How do I use them?
Yes. Hit all your buttons.
I am.
Use them better.
Read the guide that came with the game.
Exactly.
Read the booklet. What are you doing?
User guide.
This is the user guide.
Yes. Purchase. Anyways, what's the score, Matt?
6.
You could also walk off the sides of the screen.
Yeah, that much is obvious. If there was a sensible way to go up, it might be higher, but it's 6.
All right, what about stack up? We're on to the Rob games.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, the Rob games suck shit. Sorry to spoil this for you. They're not going to be on the fucking app. Go back to my stream and watch the video.
You know, for Smasterpieces, we decided not to play these for Rob.
Yeah, no, I bet.
Instead, we are playing the Subspace Emissary.
Which neither of us like, and that's the choice we decided to do instead.
So how this works is on the screen, it's giving you the destination of like this is what color order the stack should be in the real world. You are using the controller to bounce around a character to input up, down, left, right, open and close commands, and then it is using color-coded flashes to Rob to tell Rob what actions to do in what order, and then Rob executes. That's it.
That is such an impressive amount of technology for something that does not sound remotely fun.
Oh yeah, that's what Rob is. Again, what did Rob exist for? Rob existed to convince kids.
Smash later.
To convince parents that this was not actually a video game system, we promise.
Justin says, just wait to see how long it takes Rob to do anything.
Oh yeah, no, literally, when you click confirm, you could basically go eat lunch. Like, make and eat lunch and come back, and then it will be almost done.
Fuck yeah.
And it's very loud the entire time.
Oh, that sounds like a 1.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm pulling up footage of someone using it.
Oh, hell yeah. Put it right in my veins.
Up. Can't raise it too high, can't block the eyes.
How did they make a Smash character out of this?
I have no idea.
And a fun Smash character at that.
You completed the goal.
Did, like, literally anyone at the time like this?
Dude, it came with Super Mario Brothers. No, it didn't. Super Mario Brothers was available at the same time. I know that bundle came later. But, like, no. Not, like, people built it. It takes a while to build Rob.
Like, Matt, let's put it this way. When Rob got announced for Brawl, half the people didn't fucking know who he was.
I mean, Rob is also
I
from
knew because of Mario
1985.
Kart. I knew because of Mario Kart DS.
Yeah, that's the main
And
reason
Star Fox
that
Command.
people do.
This is a
No,
kid's
it's
dream,
Star
but
Fox.
probably just kids, says Fangs. I don't know. It moves so slow.
It's really slow.
Again, this was to prove this is a toy, not a video game console. It's okay if you buy it, parents.
To be fair, this is before video games ruined every child's attention span forever.
Not to mention how...
Okay,
like,
but what's the
on
replay value
actual-
on this? Anyways, phase 3 is when the robot needs to refresh its input buffers.
This is a 2 because at least you get a neat looking robot. That's all. You can put it on your shelf.
Okay, but
What do you mean refresh the input buffers?
Yes.
What is happening?
It's fucking... resetting its motors and everything. More for stores to buy it than parents. It's both. It was also advertised as to parents as this is not a video game system. Anyways,
What is it supposed to be teaching? Directions?
don't forget about the next game that also comes with Rob Gyromite. Yeah. All right.
AKA
I need a
his
score,
neutral
Matt.
special.
This makes me feel bad for Rob.
This is what Rob was born for. Rob was born into this earth, if nothing else, for suffering.
Can I give him a sympathy 4?
No.
Like, this is a 2.
Thanks for asking.
This might be a 1. This might be a 1.
All right, it's a 1.
No, you at least get a robot to put on your shelf with it.
No, you don't. You get a 1 with the. You get the robot with the NES.
It's fair.
Wait, did you have to buy Stack Up separately?
Stack Up and Gyromite came with Rob. No.
Okay.
No, this is not a negative score, if that's what you were about to ask. No, there was another Rob game that you have to buy separately. What was it?
That one's getting a 0.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
It had Stack Up on it. You could buy Rob on its own. They had
there were only 2.
They're rare.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why there'd only be 2. It seems like it would have sold so much.
Yeah. Again, they as soon as they succeeded in Trojan horsing this shit, they did not need to make any more Rob games ever again.
I'm glad that literally every person at every step of this process, except apparently Toys R Us, knew exactly what was going on.
Yes. All right, here is Gyromite.
Hold on, what did that text say on the left there?
This is not what I expected.
Robotic operating buddy.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought my brain arranged it as Oedipus for a second. And I was like, what the fuck's
That'd be
going on
a
there?
much different game. A much different
Robot Gyro is what the title screen says, by the way.
This is 100% not what I expected. I've never seen footage of Gyromite. This is not what I expected.
It's a puzzle game where you are you are moving red and blue pillars to create paths. And like you are controlling the character with a controller separately.
So what's Rob doing?
Rob is lifting the red and blue. By pushing down on the red and blue buttons.
Okay, so let's
Okay, do you want the actual answer? Do you like really want me to abstract this all the way out?
What I want
Look
to
at this
know-
NES controller in front of him. He's just hitting the A and B buttons. If you really want to abstract this all the way out, he is literally hitting the A and B buttons.
Is Rob playing the I'm confused.
Okay.
Like, what is Rob's role in this?
Rob's role is to receive inputs from player 1, I believe, hits a button to tell Rob to hit one of the buttons. Then Rob moves and pushes red or blue so that player 1 can progress in the level. Player 1 is the old man. Player 2 is Rob, who is moving the red and blue pillars.
So it is quite literally a regular controller with extra steps.
Yes, absolutely. No, you
Give it a
literally
3, 'cause
don't
at
need to
least
set
this
up
one
Rob
looks
for this
like there's
game.
a game there.
You don't need Rob for
Unlike-
this, but instead, like, they could put this on NSO and just say it's a 2-player game mandatory, except it fucking strobe lights at you. Because Rob needs the strobe lights to be able to understand input.
I'm gonna give this a 3 for the sheer audacity of this.
It
Like,
is
I'm
at least
gonna-
a game, unlike Stack Up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 1 point up because at least this one is a video game.
All right, you're both giving it a 3.
No, I like this is like I'm impressed at how fucking the audacity of this.
Literally, the final step in setup is, okay, now put the NES player 2 controller in front of
Like
Rob.
how many levels of management approval did this go through?
As many as it needed to
Yeah,
say
Justin
we're gonna
does
make
point
so
out-
much money.
Justin does point out, no one actually fucking set up Rob.
No,
Everyone
no
just
one
used the
did.
player 2 controller. Also, the game itself is not very good because it's designed around needing to sit and wait for seconds and seconds at a time to do anything. And so, when you actually play it at full speed, there's not that much there. Because again, this game
The
only exists to
Fucking
sell the
audacity
console to
is
retailers.
impressive. All right, I'm turning off my Wii. This is enough aquarium.
Yeah, congrats on
You got
the
2 hours of aquarium. The minimum that we set for punishment games is 1.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna give you this next. I'm not gonna play footage of this next one. Super Mario Bros. 1. Is this a 10 or a 9?
10.
Bad.
Okay. Great.
Even I will give it a 10.
Great. All right. 10-yard fight is the next one.
Fuck is 10-yard fight?
I want you to make one
What?
guess.
Is it football?
Hell yeah, it is. This is American football.
Okay, hey, what do you know?
I believe this one is not on the NES Online app.
No, it is not. So
I
Irem,
have a feeling we're about to find out why.
no, it's because Irem developed it and put it out in Japan, and Nintendo just picked it up for North America because they were like, America's gonna want a football game. Anyways, look at this fucking dance. I love this little dance they're doing.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this synchronized routine here?
It's because you're controlling all the characters at once.
Haven't you ever watched football? This is what it looks like, I think.
Oh my god, you're controlling every player at once?
Yes, on an NES controller, absolutely.
That's not how football works.
You don't know that. You're not a football.
This game's kind of amazing. I'm not saying good. I'm saying it induces amazement.
So, like, I gave baseball and tennis high scores because, like, yeah, you're playing this game on a video game. That's impressive. You're not playing football here.
No, your entire goal, because also it's a single-player game, your entire goal is just to get to the end zone. That's all it is.
This is a 3. It's only not a 2 because of the synchronized dancing on the field. How this is football, but a musical.
I'm sorry, did Justin say 20 in regards to ranking this game?
No, Justice said 20 in regards to Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay. I looked at chat just now and I'm like, I'm sorry. Justin really loves that dance.
I'm staring at this, trying to...
I need a score. You can't give it a 10 because it has a 10 in the name.
4.
Okay. Only one more
Joe,
game.
Are we the #1 My Aquarium stream on Twitch?
Yes.
I would assume we're the only My Aquarium stream on Twitch. I'd hope.
And I'm not even playing it anymore.
Yes, Justin's
Change it.
like, no, this is absolutely trash. By the way, yeah, you can shut down your stream, honestly, and just bounce over to direct everyone to finish it up on my stream.
I can.
That might
but,
be
like,
easier.
I would, but the
VOD.
that and also like getting up and physically moving everything would slow us down.
Okay.
All right, Matt has like an absurd setup for his streams.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Guess what this next one is?
Wait, is this a game? Oh my god.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's a Game & Watch. It's a blackjack Game & Watch.
It's been a while.
Look at that face
this
on
is-
the top. Where are the hands on the bottom screen coming from?
Yes.
So
There's a hit
game-
button, a stand button, a double down button, etc.
so the the Game and Watch was impressive because of the concept of a portable video game
Yep.
being so unbelievable at the time.
Blackjack is already a portable video game.
Yeah, Blackjack is already a portable game.
Yes.
That is the nature of
And
Blackjack.
we're 4 years into the Game & Watch. And this doesn't have motion graphics.
This is a 1. This is a 1. This is a calculator game.
This comes out the same year as the NES's. As the NES games.
This is a fucking calculator game.
Oh, but also, yes, I do recommend everyone watch Syrenne's stream because from here it's literally just going to be I'm playing Mario Brothers, and every now and then I'll open an NES game as we're talking about it to get hands-on experience. And I'm very bad at Super Mario Bros. This is a 1.
Okay, great. Your final scores. Finally, we have some level of differentiation. 5.1 for Matt, 4.3 for Joe.
It still seems high for me. We're going to have to work on that.
86. Don't worry, nothing came out in 86.
Wait, like literally?
No, that's not. Of course not. Donkey Kong for the NES.
Oh,
this is missing a level. Donkey Kong has 4 levels in it, and this version only has 3.
I'm learning right this minute that the NSO app sorts release date by Japanese release date.
Yeah, I assumed that was going to be the case personally.
I'm gonna give it some credit for being a home port of Donkey Kong.
Okay, but what if I told you this is the 4th home version of Donkey Kong?
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
Because this was available on...
I'm pretty sure I have the Atari version.
There's Atari, there's ColecoVision, there's every platform has a Donkey Kong.
Faithful are those?
Oh, they're terrible because Coleco got the rights to port, but they had to port to every platform. So they made like the television and the Atari versions as bad as possible.
Okay, but this is still recognizably the actual same game. It is missing an entire level, and I'm going to take points off for that. So like literally 25% of the game is missing.
Yes.
I will take points off for that. And the fall damage sucks, which was already the case. But like this is the first arcade comparable port of Donkey Kong.
Even people at the time did not call it arcade comparable, but yes, it is arcade recognizable.
Yeah, so that is worth something. I'm going to say 7.
Joe.
5. It gets residual hate still by being related to the arcade game, which is related to Donkey Kong 64.
All right, NES Donkey Kong Jr.
This might be the only version of Donkey Kong Jr. I've ever played. It's been a very long time, and I don't care to do it again.
I forget exactly how the arcade version works, so I don't know how comparable
it worked like this. This looks pretty much exactly.
Yeah, no, this is really faithful. It's just bad.
I mean, Donkey Kong Jr. is also not great, but
oh my god, come on.
But yeah, this looks pretty much the same.
Joe, or Matt, what you need to do is you need to stay climbed down all the way. You can't jump. There's fall damage. There's extreme fall damage.
You can't jump from one vine to the other?
Oh no, absolutely not. You have to you have to
What do you think you are? What do you think you are, an ape?
You have to clasp across.
I might have rated the arcade version too high.
Yeah, what did you give the arcade version? You gave the arcade version of this a 9.
I don't remember what I gave it.
You gave it an 8. I regret to inform you that Donkey Kong Jr. is a bad game.
This is a 6. This version.
I'm going to give the arcade. I want to change my arcade version score to a 7, and the NES score is a 5.
Okay, Joe, do you still want to give the arcade version an 8?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay.
I'll stick to my guns on that. This was a 6 at most.
Oh. So it's a 5 on NES?
For me, it is.
Yeah. And then, Joe, it's a 6 on NES? Okay. Mario...
Yeah, because I at least think it's it's impressive that it is more faithful than Donkey Kong 1.
Yeah. Oh no, this is not Mario Brothers Classic. So, Mario Brothers got a 1993 uh report to NES that did not come to North America. That was actually a good version, or a good version by arcade standards.
As good as a version as the game Mario Brothers could be.
Yes. Yeah, that came out in 93, but did not come out in North America. This... Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is bad by arcade standards.
This feels worse than Mario Brothers usually does.
Yeah, it's a terrible version.
Mario Brothers already isn't that great.
Yeah, Mario Brothers is a bad game, and this is a very bad version. But you just stomped some fucking Koopas.
What the fuck is...
You guys need to arcade archives? No. No, we're not looking at the arcade versions anymore. We're looking at the NES games.
Yeah, we're well past that.
Arcades are dead in North America now. They're
Oh.
not, but they're about to be.
What is this weird build-up speed time that he's got?
Yes.
Okay, so let's recap. This is neither faithful to the original version,
Correct.
nor is it as good as Super Mario Brothers that already exists.
Yeah, this came out a year after Super Mario Brothers.
Oh god.
To capitalize on the hype of Super Mario Brothers. You gave the arcade versions a 5. You both did.
This is a 2 at most.
This is a 2.
Okay. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Oh, we are finally here. This is an NES original, baby. So this is... Okay. Parents... don't want... Oh, is this not on NSO?
Why would this be on NSO?
Fuck yeah.
Why would a lot of the things on NSO be on NSO, man?
Okay. So this is
Syrenne, this is not on NSO. The edutainment game is not. They didn't think it would be a great system seller for the Switch.
This game was on Virtual Console, I'm pretty sure.
This was on Virtual Console. This was in Animal Crossing. Anyways, I'm putting it on my stream. So this is Donkey Kong Jr. with the fall damage, except you have to build equations. Fall damage? Yeah, because you have to solve equations. That's the difference.
So now, not only do you have to learn math, but gravity applies. That's
yes,
bullshit.
and you can do it competitively with another player.
Okay.
Yes.
Competitive math with your sibling.
Competitive math.
Okay, I need to be fair to the fact that it is an edutainment game.
No, you don't.
No.
It is, and as an edutainment game, it is trying to be something in particular.
This one wasn't even teaching me about Jesus Christ.
And hold on.
That was the what was that fucking company called? The one with the rainbow logo. Fuck.
It's trying to be something in particular.
LJN. That was LJN's job.
Yeah.
It's trying to be something in particular. And that something in particular is not compatible with fall damage.
Not only do you have to learn math what gravity implies is now, quote, 968.
Good. It's also not compatible with fun, so this gets a 2.
The competitive mode. The competitive mode is a neat idea. That seems like a cool thing to have in an edutainment game. If this was 20 years later with teachers that grew up playing video games and thought they were really cool, I could even see this appearing in a classroom. Fall damage sucks, but the rest of it is a cool idea. I'm going to give it a 5.
Wow. That's a high number.
Alright, what about Donkey Kong 3? Let's fuck up some Donkey Kongs again.
Boy.
Time to blow the air up the apes, but once again, I hope there's a musical number about that in the movie.
Yeah,
I hope Seth Rogen sings it.
if I don't see Mario shooting pesticides directly up Seth Rogen's ass, then what are we even
Not
doing
Donkey
here?
Kong. Seth Rogen.
This feels worse than the arcade version looked.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a great conversion.
Doesn't look
What-
great.
What did I
Also,
give the arcade version?
you
I
know
think
why-
I rated the arcade version reasonably high,
you
right?
know why this also feels bad is because they can put less shit on the screen, so it gets rid of a lot of the tension.
Yeah, that would do it.
6 and 7, Matt and Joe respectively. With
Joe
arcade.
gave this a 7?
Joe gave the arcade version a 7.
The
Yes.
arcade version looked like a fun enough game.
I love how little the two of you are listening to each other's scores. That every time
I've
I
never
read them
listened.
out,
I haven't listened to Matt in like
I don't even
over a
remember.
decade.
I don't even remember
I'm
my
not gonna
own
start
scores.
now.
That was like an hour and a half ago. So
get
much
ready.
has happened.
Get
since
ready
then.
for when we get to like 1998 and we're ranking the 4th re-release of Ball, and you're
Donkey
like,
Kong 3 is like a world where I was still on Helena Taylor's side.
fuck. Okay, what are you giving the NES DK3?
NES DK3 is a
This is a
3.
3 and 4 respectively. Urban motherfucking champion.
Xander's
yes,
here
Smash
asking
character.
what is going on. So we had 2 hours of my aquarium, so now I'm just playing these games as they come up in our rating.
And the
You can
rating is
check out-
happening on the other stream.
Yeah, so you can check out if you're looking at the NWR stream, you can see that I have a link to the URL for Syrenne's channel and a recommendation to use the site multi-stream, so you can look at both of our streams at once. Urban Champion is not on NSF.
Oh,
You
why
missed
would it
2
be?
hours of my aquarium and my aquarium too.
All right, well, it's on my stream. There's a 30-minute playthrough of this fucking garbage.
Wait, I have Urban Champion 3D. Is my 3DS charged?
No, that's a bad. Wait, that's way too good of a version of Urban Champion. That might be a
okay,
2. Okay. So allow me
Xander's
to
well aware I hate the NES.
allow me to pitch you on Urban
Yeah.
Champion.
I've never personally played it. I've just heard that it's quite bad.
Okay. So this is a fighting game
That's
without
generous.
mechanics.
Wait.
And in front of a barber shop. And with stage hazards!
Yeah, no, the stage hazards are pretty randomized. Yeah, you kind of just punch and out-punch them. And, this was a full-price game.
Xander says, yeah, it's aged, and Justin says aged like a fine wine.
I don't know. Wine doesn't typically mold.
So, this is all this is, by the way. This was a full-priced ass cartridge release.
This is a 1. This is a 1.
Does
This
this
is
have
bad.
multiplayer?
This
Urban
is
Champion at Evo? That could happen. You don't.
By the way, this game loops endlessly.
Does this have multiplayer?
I forget. I'm checking.
That's the difference between a 1 and a 2.
No, it'd still be a 1.
It
me.
looks like it is a... It looks like it does have multiplayer. However, I don't believe 3D Classics Urban Champion has multiplayer.
If it has multiplayer, it's a 2.
Yeah, it's a 2 then. I'm like 99% sure.
What the hell is Ninja Jaja Maruken?
It has multi, yeah. Yeah, 3D 3D gives it slightly, and I mean slightly more mechanics at the expense of multiplayer.
Well, we're not there yet.
Oh
so.
no, we're decades away. Which makes it even more insulting
And,
when you remember that
that's
this
just counting how long it'll take us to stream it.
that look, it's fucking people in the chat need to know that we have been planning this stream for like a month and a half.
People wanted Urban Champion in Smash.
Yeah, people fucking like me who think that Smash shouldn't have Mario in it. I think this is genuinely my fucking platform. Mario, or if it is the main character of a game, it should not be in Smash, unless it is a niche-ass game. I want the most garbage tier picks possible, because that's a way more fun game. Give me a game where you play as the fucking spirits. I want to play as Stanley the Bugman instead of Donkey Kong.
I don't agree, but I respect it.
I
respect what you're going for.
I want to play as fucking Oriam Repus, which is a game from one of the character from one of the Game & Watch characters that's just Super Mario backwards.
Oh my god.
I want to play the absolute garbage tier characters. That is such an enticing game idea for me.
I mean, one of my
most
wanted characters
says
for
very
Ultimate.
based take.
Anyways,
One of
Balloon Fight.
No, fuck Balloon Fight.
It's not good. It's not a good game. It's better than Ice Climber. I'll give it that. That's not a high bar, but it's not great.
Is it?
Except for Balloon
Oh
Trip.
no,
I do
Guichi. I could see
kind of like
Guichi.
Balloon Trip.
Guichi's not a garbage tier
Guichi's
character, but
Luigi's not a main character.
yeah, but Guichi's absolutely fucking should be in Smash 100%.
I had to mod the game to get Luigi. Yeah, I said it. What do you want?
Like Balloon Trip is a fine mode. But
It's
I don't
Joust.
Like Balloon. Yeah,
Joust had
but I
existed
don't-
for 6 years or so before this.
Wait, Balloon Trip's not Joust though, is it? Is there a version?
No,
there
Balloon
a
Fight
mode
is
like that,
Joust.
Well, yeah.
But no, Balloon Trip is
a
original.
mode in, yeah.
Yeah, Balloon Trip is original.
Yeah.
Very good.
Balloon
Which is
Trip.
the only reason why I'm not giving this game like a 3. This is a 4.
If
Balloon
it
Trip's
was
good, at
if
least.
it was just Balloon.
Also,
Trip,
yeah, and it comes with the Balloon Trip song, which is a fucking banger.
So until literally 45 seconds ago, I had forgotten that Balloon Fight wasn't just Balloon Trip.
Matt, the stage in Smash is based on the multiplayer mode.
I thought that was just like
Not multiplayer, but like regular Balloon Fight.
I thought that was just like a bonus section in Balloon Trip.
No.
I know. I
Balloon
knew
Trip is the
at
bonus.
one point in the past.
Balloon
but-
Trip is the bonus.
But Balloon Trip is so obviously the only part of the game that's remotely worthwhile.
Yeah. I want to just emphasize that Super Mario Brothers has been out for a year.
If
And
it
like
was-
and Nintendo America's still putting out Urban Champion. And like
if it
thin
was
games.
just Balloon Trip, it would be a 6. It is a 4.
Wow. So that's the end of the NES for 86. We're going to do 2 Game & Watches right now. But real
Oh my
Jesus
fuck!
Christ! How have they not stopped?
Oh, the Game &
Keep it
Watches
up. She's not gonna take you back.
Game & Watches continue past the Game Boy.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
to be clear, Game & Watches go on. So, but basically all this to say, because Matt and Joe, you're not looking at the spreadsheet. Reading out the NES lineup for the year after the Smash hit of 85, like, this was when third-party games were coming over in bulk. But, like, the first-party lineup was Donkey Kong Jr., both arcade ports, Mario Brothers, arcade port, DK Jr. Math, edutainment, DK3, arcade port, Urban Champion, and Balloon Fight. That was the entire first-party lineup for the entire year.
Man, Mario should go to a chiropractor because he's carrying the entire system on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this next game is called Climber.
Not even on ice, huh?
No. Enjoy this.
Oh God! No!
It's Ice Climber, but it's extremely fast because it's on the Game & Watch.
Oh God!
What if Ice Climber made me want to rip my ears out?
Ah! This is a 1. Get it
This
away
is
from me.
also one of the rarest Game & Watch. I like this one.
Oh, I can't-
Looks like a
I can't-
primitive version of Ice Climbers. It was released after Ice Climber. And that reply, at least 7 months after the first comment.
Fuck it. This is a 1. Get away from me forever. Oh,
Matt, what do
Jesus.
you
I
give
didn't even know
Climber?
this existed.
I'm gonna give it a 2 on the virtue of the physics look like they're probably more
What do you
tolerable
mean?
than Ice
What are you
Climber.
talking? Fuck.
Because a Game & Watch is restricted by how many pictures the man can move on.
All right, and now we're doing a balloon fight Game & Watch.
Oh my god.
Hang on, that's just the clock again. There you go. So it's Balloon Trip.
That's good at
Bad.
least.
It looks like it's Balloon Trip, but bad.
Yes, it's Balloon Trip, but as a Game & Watch. Also, you have it looks like you have limited fuel and have to touch down.
This is a fucking 2. This looks terrible. It doesn't look as bad as Climber, but it's pretty bad.
I'm
Hey,
torn
Matt-
between a,
Yeah,
I'm torn between a 1 and a 3.
but
That's
it
a
was
hell
not
of a
an
gap
option.
compared to what I'm looking at.
I love. Okay.
Why is he rocking back and forth?
Okay, no, can I draw your attention to the score that becomes a timer every other frame? And the timer's
One,
inconsistent.
1.
Okay. Wow. Here is the score average for 1986. Joe, you got exactly a perfect 3.0.
Beautiful.
Matt, you got a 3.444 recurring.
All right.
87, motherfuckers. Let's do this. Arcade game. R-Type. They published R-Type Arcade for some reason in North America.
I actually didn't fucking know that. What do you mean this stream hurts your soul? Did you look at those Game & Watch games?
Yeah, those Game & Watch games kind of suck shit. Sorry about
Justin, have you ever listened to me and Joe talk ever?
Somebody hasn't listened to Smasher Pieces.
that. Alright. I'm just gonna say, this game fucking rules.
I don't think I've ever played R-Type, but I have heard multiple people talk about how it's fucking rad.
Okay, so again, I don't have a lot of context for what the arcade scene was like right now. How impressive is this on a technical level?
Very.
Yeah, I mean, this looks cool to me.
And the music is so good, like, has a really good sound chip.
Is this? Are these graphics? I can't really tell. The screen looks kind of small for me. Are these graphics 16-bit?
Yeah.
This is an arcade game, yeah.
In 1980s? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 2 years before the Genesis.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll give this a 9.
And it's a pretty good game on top of that.
Oh yeah, no, the
Wow.
game fucking rules. 9
Might be
for
a 10.
both of
This
you?
might, no, this is a 10 for me, I think.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with a 9.
great. Alright, we're back
Because
to...
the side-scrolling shooters aren't usually in my bag, but like R-Type seems pretty cool. I've heard
Yeah,
a
like
lot of people
16-bit graphics in 87 were not like that rare, but like it's also really good use of 16-bit graphics.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're back to the NES. Kid Icarus, motherfuckers.
1.
It's not a one. It's not
a
a
one.
one. It's
It's a
not a one.
I fucking hate this game. It's a 1.
Joe's giving it a 1. He gets to give
Everything
it whatever
about
score
Kid
he
Icarus.
wants.
I respect that they tried some new shit, but it all sucks.
Also,
All
this
of
does
it.
not have frame issues.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Hello?
hear you just fine.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. My laptop just
Yeah, we can hear you.
everything's dying on my laptop.
I don't think it can hear us.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear you. Just so you know. I don't know if you can hear me. I assume
Incredible.
See, I was right. We wouldn't have a Myths and Monsters if it weren't for Kid Icarus. I mean, I'm fine with that. The real argument is we wouldn't have Uprising.
That's fine.
But also, I mean,
There are
fuck
people who
Kid
wouldn't
Icarus.
have
I hate
long-term
Kid Icarus.
injuries if Uprising never came out.
One of them's name's Masahiro Sakura. Yeah, I like the labyrinths alone make this fucking game a 1. I hate Kid Icarus so much. It sucks. It
Does this one
might
have?
actually like I make a lot of jokes about Ice Climber. Kid Icarus is my least favorite game we have played for Smash Two Pieces, like by far. Fuck it, it's terrible. I hate it.
It's hard to find one that has frame rate issues. Because I don't want the fucking emulated footage. I want it to look fucking bad.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay,
this looks like it actually.
I'm back in on my tablet now instead of my laptop.
Can you
Welcome
hear
back.
us?
See Syrenne's stream. I can hear you.
Great,
Not
we
gonna be
were
able
able
to
to
see
hear
the
you, by
Twitch
the way.
chat.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
hear
cool.
you the whole time.
Is
Not gonna be
Pizza
able to see
Pa-
the Twitch chat for a bit.
Is Pizza Pasta and Syrenne's garbage-only Smash game? No. Too racist. No Punch-Out rep is in my games.
Okay, so I think that Kid Icarus is a game that is too ambitious for its own good. I respect a lot of what it's doing with its wild level up and experience system, and it's not a drastically terrible platformer. I think it's fun enough,
Counterpoint: the labyrinths.
but also yes, the labyrinths. If the game was not, if there were no labyrinths at all, just the cool platforming levels, might be a 7. Labyrinths bring it down to a 5.
Volleyball.
It's a really fucking high score for Kid Icarus. Good to know. Good to know. Zandy, you can't give me Kid Icarus as a punishment game because it's already been streamed.
All right,
Them's
so
the rules.
this is not Super Spike V-Ball,
Can I
which
not be
YouTube
USA
tried to
team?
give me.
I will be Team Japan, I guess.
Hey, guess what? It's a volleyball game.
Why are they wiggling their ass?
Because that's volleyball.
'Cause that's
you
what you
never
do in
watched
volleyball.
volleyball?
Right
Oh
in
my
your
god, I'm
hips.
controlling 3 people at once.
Yes.
Until suddenly I'm not.
Yes.
Oh, I can't tell who I'm gonna be controlling in any
Yes.
given moment.
Yeah, welcome to this
Ah.
game.
Boy,
That-
it sure looks exciting.
Can I remind you that this is 2 years after baseball? I mean, technically
Yeah,
it's 4
that-
years after baseball because baseball was 83 in Japan, but 85 in North America. So this is 2 years after baseball came out.
Was volleyball
Ice
also
Climber had been
87 in
streamed
Japan?
when I punished with it. Yeah, you hadn't streamed it though. I streamed Kid Icarus already. I did my time.
Volleyball was 86 in Japan. It was a
3
disc
years
system
to-
game.
Oh my god, that is extremely unimpressive.
Oh yeah.
This, yeah, the day one shine is gone. I can't give it credit for being a functioning sports game. It's too late for that. This is, and the fact that I can't tell what character I'm going to be controlling at any given moment sucks. This is a 3.
It doesn't capture the same erotic subtext from Top Gun, so
All right, real quick, looking at NES games in North America. Let's say this was great. I love sales figures
If
being
there was a
completely.
versus Kid Icarus, wasn't there?
Yeah, this is not helpful. Anyways, yes, video games have come a long way. So, what did you say? 2?
I said 3.
Oh, 3. Joe, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'll give a 3 as well. I mean,
Great.
it doesn't have the labyrinths, so
Pro wrestling.
Oh, that's on here.
It is.
Oh, okay. So I can choose from Fighter, Hayabusa, Starman, Karn, Giant Panther. The Amazon.
Why do video games like the name Hayabusa so much?
King Slender.
Why that one specifically?
I'm gonna play as the Amazon.
I don't know. King Slender sounds pretty cool. He could fit into tight spaces. This sure does look like wrestling.
I don't see any acting going on.
See, when I think about wrestling, I think about
This looks so ugly
pretty
too.
fucking slow. Oh god, yes it does. Like really slow, janky looking.
This would be a 2, but you can play as a swamp monster, so I'll give it a 3.
Joe.
You make a good argument for a 3, but I think I have to do a 2 because it just looks hideous. Oh my Christ. It is god ugly.
Okay. Let's speed run the next 3 rankings. Cause
I gotta go.
yeah, because Joe has to go in 10 minutes. Metroid.
Okay.
I'm not putting footage on for these next 3. Metroid.
Oh, this is tough because I think it sucks to play now, but at the time, there was nothing like this.
I'll give the original Metroid a 5. It's fine. Like, here's the thing: every other Metroid game's better.
I don't think Return of
I would
Samus
never
is,
go play that.
I don't think Return of Samus is better.
I've actually never played that one, but I know Justin.
Yeah.
So he's the only human being I know that has.
Return of
Alright,
Samus is not better than Metroid 1.
Okay, so I can give Metroid 1 a lot of leeway for literally being an NES game. What I can't give it leeway for is it desperately needs a map, and I know the NES can do it because there's a ROM hack of this game that adds a map. So I'll give it a 6.
The NES can do a lot of things if you're developing in 2022. See,
mean,
also,
yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Mike at the Quest for Stale Gum.
That is true.
Out next week.
I don't know. It's just it needs a map so desperately.
Yes.
So desperately.
Legend of Zelda.
This one has a map in the dungeons. It does help.
It does.
This one is.
I'd honestly give Legend of Zelda an 8. The original.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah, Xander, like,
but-
I would give Samus Return. I like Samus Returns a lot more than I like Zero Mission. Like, both of those games in their best form. I just think that, like, the Game Boy compromises Return of Samus so much.
Even in AM2R, you need to fight 40 fucking Metroids.
Anyways.
I'm going to say Legend of Zelda is. Is this a 9, maybe?
Okay. Mike
Listen,
Tyson's
I'm gonna
Punch
say
Out.
9.
This has the gameplay, but also has all the races on them.
It has a lot of racism.
A lot of it.
I'd honestly
I'm
give it a
gonna
9.
say-
I really like the NES Punch Out, like a lot.
Is Punch Out not
Well,
on any
as much as I can
NSO?
like an NES game.
It is with Mr. Dream.
Where is it? Oh, this the Mr. Dream version released way later.
It
so
released
it's
way later when the Mike
1990 on
Tyson
here.
license expired.
Yeah. Okay. Punch Out. A Punch Out with no racism is a 9. With a lot of racism, it's a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with a 9. I like NES Punch Out. I'll never beat it ever.
For me, a 10 can't be racist. Therefore, no Punch-Out game is a 10. That's me. Slalom. Yeah, no wizard words here, Xander.
I don't think I've ever played Slalom.
It's in Rare Replay.
Oh wait, yes, I have played Slalom. It's a 3.
Yeah.
Thank you for unlocking that memory.
This isn't my aquarium, Vixie says. I played my aquarium for 2 hours. I'm good. I'm gonna need to see Slalom.
Alright, I'm pulling up Slalom. Yeah, there's no way this thing's gonna be on NSO. This is not worth Nintendo paying Microsoft money for.
I respect the 3D-ish.
Oh yeah, this is technically impressive bad game.
I respect it more than I like it. 4.
And then the last one for the year is Rad Racer.
I have no idea what that is.
Fuck yeah. It's by Square.
I mean, I guess it is rad.
As in that Square.
Dude, look like
Thanks,
the
this
Lorax.
dude looked like the Lorax.
Hell yeah.
So the audio on my tablet really fucks up whenever I'm in a Discord call. Does this have sound?
No.
I see.
It had a squeak earlier. Yeah, this game supported 3D, I think. Like, I think it had like 3D glasses support, if I recall, or something like that.
3D
that kind of 3D.
glasses.
That's
Oh, okay.
not-
It was a demo. That's why there was no sound. Oh, there's no sound again. Okay.
Oh, here it is.
Oh God.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely supported
garish.
red and blue 3D glasses. I'm not making that up.
Fuck.
Like 3D glasses, 3D still sucks now. So
Oh yeah, but like
Yeah.
also with red and blue, like the color bleed is immense.
we just fucking tricked ourselves into thinking it was cool for a decade.
Especially at this
James
high
and
speed.
Burned. No, this is a 3 again. I'm not. No, I'm good. I'm set.
Matt, what are you giving it?
I'll say 4 again.
I'm so mad at your scores again. All right.
Why?
No, not at that game. Just your averages. How you keep averaging. All right, Matt.
Was this like the same one?
Matt, 5.66 recurring. Joe, 4.77 recurring. Notice a pattern. I'm gonna go all the way to the fucking graph to show how much fucking variance there is between all of your years. Surprise! They're all right
Not a
around
lot.
the same point every year.
Look, video games used to suck, okay?
There was a time when we didn't know how
No.
to make good video games.
I want to.
Some might argue we still don't, but
I'm gonna fucking pull up Greg. So it's not 1-to-1 because Greg ranked the European games, but he ranked most recently. I'm gonna pull up Greg's fucking results tab so that you
Isn't
can.
Greg older than us though? He was there. He's played these.
Actually, no. Greg's a bad.
yeah, we haven't hit the year.
Fine,
a
I'm
year
gonna
in
pull
which
Neil.
Both of us were alive yet.
Fine, I'm gonna pull fucking Neil. Here, let me swap over in Excel which one I'm showing.
Vixie, we are ranking every Nintendo published video game.
Uh,
Every single one.
Every
whoops.
Nintendo of America published video game.
Yes.
Yes.
This is Neil's rankings. Where,
Okay, my laptop's working well enough. I should try to open the stream now.
for reference, the fucking dips, like, to be clear, video games get bad again. There are some
Oh yeah,
really
no,
bad
there was
years.
another era, but especially for Nintendo.
Yes. Neil was very kind. He gave, like, the worst of the Wii U years, like, a fucking 5 average, basically.
He would.
But no game, like, the best year for Neil, got an average of 6.24. That was his best ever. And that was 2018, which was the Switch is on fire. Y'all are already getting kind of close with some high fives with 1987. You are not that far away from Neil's highest score of all time, highest average of all time.
Oh no.
That's what I'm saying. Is your rank? Both of you have been ranking very high relative to everyone else.
We are still several years away from me being born.
Yes.
So like
Same.
this is like vast majority of data of me going, I guess this is how it is.
Let's put it this way: on Smasher Pieces, the first game we played where we were alive when it came out was Sonic 2, if I remember correctly.
Boo!
For me, Kirby's Adventure is like pretty much right around where it is.
91.
Kirby's Adventure is 93 in America, isn't it?
And man, talk about a game that can barely run.
Oh, I mean, yeah. All right. Well, Joe needs to leave, so
Yeah, I gotta
next
go lock a building.
next time we stream, we will begin with 1988 and ice hockey, and then Mario USA, Zelda 2, anticipation, super team games, and world class track meet. So
Yep. So this journey will continue, and when it does, it will exclusively be on Syrenne's channel. So you're gonna want to head over to Syrenne's channel, twitch.tv/SyrenneMCN. Give her a follow,
yeah, give me a follow so you get notified.
and we're gonna keep this going. By God, we're gonna finish this.
Oh
Over
yeah.
here on NWR, Joe might be streaming Fire Emblem tomorrow, and
Might get moved to Friday, so I'm not doing 3 streams back to back to back, but we'll see.
Might-
how I feel
might get
about it.
moved to Friday. And on Saturday, Alex is hosting a patron game night. Twitch subs are welcome to that. So either subscribe on Twitch or subscribe on the Patreon. We're gonna play some Jackbox games.
I was gifted a subscription and I got a notification in the NWR Discord. I was like, why the fuck am I getting notified in the NWR Discord for anything? I'm like, I'm in the middle of work. What's happening? And I scrolled in and then I got even more confused when it was like at Patreon backers, at Twitch subscribers. I'm like, that ain't fucking me. Why the
That's
fuck am
me.
I getting tagged in this? Oh, wait. I did get gifted. I am not going to participate in that. That feels too corrupt.
Well, since it's streamed, you can participate in the audience because the audience in a Jackbox game is just whoever's watching it on Twitch.
Oh, it's true. Anyways. Hell
Hell of a journey.
of a journey. All right.
Video games are all bad.
Thanks,
We're
everyone.
not even out of the NES yet.
I Am 8-Bit Presents is launching an NES game next week. I literally produced a game for the NES. It's bad to make games for the NES, maybe, but also it's magically weird. Thanks, everyone.
Cancel all video games.
We'll have to rank it, I guess.
Oh yeah, ranking of games that Syrenne was involved in. I'm gonna be offended with every score.
Yeah, we're not.
That'll be really easy for me because I apparently have like 90% of them from 2022. So
Yes, whooper words. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Night,
everyone.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.